time on the Slithering?
So a lot of stuff happened last time on the Slithering. Last time on the Slithering.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I literally started doing that towards the end of Valor Academy. I was like, last time, some stuff happened. This time.
yeah, so last time you guys were investigating more clues as to what's going on. You visited the healer Numu, helped them out quite a bit, and they were able to sort of give you some insight on what's been going on. You learned sort of the patient zero, the first person that at least Numu was aware of was a woman named Matala who showed up not feeling so great, turned into an ooze. They had to put her down, unfortunately. You investigated a storehouse that Batsulan, the king of debates, or maybe ex-king of debates, depending on how you look at it, sent you to. He had some acolytes there that were maybe not feeling so hot, and of course, they also had the Slithering. You had to put them down. You found a note between them and someone with the name of M, who mentioned that there was an interesting package at a storehouse somewhere that they were going to look into, and that's all you know about that.
Yeah.
You also followed up on a lead regarding an orc who turns people into oozes, ? You found him. He believes it is a curse placed on him by the gods because he used to be a slaver. There used to be slavery in Keyblade. It is now illegal, so now he's trying to repent and just kind of do an honest man's work. And from him, you found out that this Matala person worked for someone named Kalibi. And as you are about to say your goodbyes, because it's never that easy, he was accosted by some vagabonds and ruffians who turned into oozes.
As you do.
So, roll initiative. We'll just pick up right there.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
I remembered that he like got jumped right at the end of the session. I had forgotten the guys were like, "We're gonna get you," and then just immediately.
Oh yeah, they sure did.
These guys and their timing, man.
Yeah, that's how it be.
Nice job.
Right.
What's the song?
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Ooh, okay. All right.
Oh, my roll 20s. Chugging. Here we go.
Grishuk is like flipping through his Zune. Hang on, I got a good one. Hold on.
Don't, it's gonna be good.
It's going
Find the debate music. We're like debating. We're debating with our fists.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry, I didn't have my token highlighted, so mine didn't go on the
Yeah,
Sorry.
just go in and change it. I'll believe you.
What?
Yeah.
I see Tavin's the only one who kept the family name.
Yeah.
The rest of us have all been disowned.
Everyone else needs it. Everyone else needs it. I'll keep it so that we can remember what it is.
That is fine.
Okay, hang on. So if I highlight my token, I can add myself and then just fix the value. Right. Okay.
Yeah, you can always click yourself, roll it, and then change it to what it was before.
Yeah, there we go.
Sorry,
Okay, so
that
it should
does
be
not
27.
feel right.
What was that?
Am I doing that right?
Doing what?
It doesn't feel like 12 should be what is added to my roll.
It might be. It might be all
For
right.
initiative?
Let's hear it.
I mean,
Let me
bonuses
take a look.
in this
It
one are
depends
pretty
on, because
high.
I believe since you're what's your class? You're a cleric, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they have pretty decent, because it's based on your perception, and I think your perception is
Oh, whoops. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's because it's now linked
probably
to
like
perception,
expert
which
level,
means
maybe.
I think that means it's effectively linked to your wisdom also, rather than your dexterity
Alrighty.
now.
So let me check. Yeah,
I'll take it.
Yeah, you are an expert in perception. So that
Okay.
gives you a pretty chunky bonus. So yeah, you're good. And then based on your wisdom is a 3, so yeah, your perception is a 12.
Alrighty.
You're good. Okay, so I believe this is everybody. Let's double check. So we have Albrin, Tavin, Tabitha, the Oozes, Grishik, and Wendica. So
All right.
Albrin,
Can
so to set the setting once again, because I know for you it's a little important because you like to bounce off things. You guys are in a somewhat narrow alleyway. You have some wiggle room. I guess I could say I can draw some lines. I guess.
Oh
here,
yeah.
Just to kind of give you guys an idea of how big.
Oh, I was like, what are these arrows? And then I remembered that they misspelled Beckyar.
It's either Beckyar or Bakeyar. We don't know for sure.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Oh, not purple. Why does it always? Because I'm purple, I guess.
Yeah,
okay.
dog.
I think it defaults to your
My
color,
color,
if you're on the token layer, and then if you switch to the map layer first, it'll default to black.
Yes.
No, still purple. That's okay. Now it's brown. Okay, so yeah, we'll say you guys have like that much room, basically like 1 square away. So you have this turn order.
Bum, 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 bum.
So, we'll say it's like this big.
Okay.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good sized alleyway. So we've got some.
Yeah, because there's like houses and stuff on the side, so people are can come out and do as they wish. Behind you is sort of the exit where you came in, and like going in this way is just more alley. And this shrine he was talking about. So yeah.
Then I think Albrin is gonna get a running start, and he's gonna hustle through here to put himself between Tabitha and danger, and also, so he'll move up. I'll start with a swift whack to this thing. And let me go ahead and roll that. Yeah.
Golly,
Nice.
is 33 a crit? It sure is.
All right, double that to 8. I sure rolled double 1s on those d6s.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, finish what you're doing, and then I'll have you do a check of some kind.
Okay.
So you have one
and-
more action, right?
Yeah. Basically, his full movement was run in diagonally, kind of push off that wall for extra momentum, and then in one motion, swing around the nunchucks to bash this thing, drive it back a little, and kind of on the backswing, basically use the rest of his momentum to jam out an elbow, plant a foot in the ground, and then shove Grishuk back through the alley to get him out of danger.
Okay, so just like here.
Yeah, I mean, I'll shove him as far as I can shove him, since as far as I know, he does not want to be anywhere near these things. What sort of check should I make for that?
Since you're kind of like flourishing about, probably like acrobatics.
Okay.
Because you're bouncing around and trying to do all this stuff. 32, yeah, you're fine.
Oh, it's a
Oh,
crit.
that was a 20 also. Dang.
Ooh.
Could I activate my panache for that?
Sure. How far do you want to send him back?
I'll send him. If
There's
I
only
can.
so much you can reasonably send him back.
Yeah.
Because he is
I'll
a big
send him-
boy.
I'll send him back 10 feet if I can to put him in line with my siblings.
You just catapult him. He just disappears in the distance. We were a small impact. Then like 6 oozes grow out of the ground. Ah, shit!
Grishuk, what did you do?
I'm a
I didn't
bad
mean
man.
to.
I'm just a bad man.
Just a bad man.
And then you wanted me to, I assume I'm getting like acid on my weapon or something.
Let's see. Do you get acid on your weapon?
I don't know. What should I roll?
No, you don't.
Cool. I'll take it.
Not all the uses quite work the same way.
You get acid 2 on your weapon.
acid 70 on your weapon.
That's my turn.
Yeah, Tavin.
I will utter a short little prayer that will invoke the effects of bless.
Oh.
Let me see. You and your allies in the area gain a +1 status bonus to attack rolls once per turn. Starting the turn after you cast Bless, you can use a single action, which has the Concentrate trait, to increase the emanation's radius by 5 feet. Bless can counteract Bane. No need. Everyone gets a +1.
So that's just is that like a radius focused on you, and like you can expand it as you go, or is it like a location?
I believe it is. But let me
They
confirm.
can give you a little aura. So we can
Range
keep track.
120 feet. I think we're good.
Well, I think that's how
think
far
that's
you can
for-
cast the spell. Like you want to cast it 120 feet away. But like once
I
it
don't know.
lands on its
So the
spot,
question is, what's the
Oh,
area?
I see. It says it has a 5-foot emanation, so I will focus on.
so I guess you can pick a spot and focus there.
I'll focus on this spot right here. I feel like that's probably
Okay,
not a bad pick.
Do I have a here's what I'll do. Do that. do that. Make you like a yellow U. So this. You should be able to control this. This is the U that is where you're.
If you put a 5-foot aura on that, then we'll be able to see it.
Trying to find where that is. Here we go.
Good chow.
Wow.
You guys see that yellow aura?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
I do.
So let me, probably because it's you. Okay.
Yeah.
So how about now?
Yes.
Yes.
There we go. Okay.
Baller. Cool.
And then I will, for my next act,
Trick.
back up.
Reasonable.
Fair.
Where did my HP go?
It's empty.
Oh right, they're connected. Fuck, where were you at before? I believe you were at 58. Here, I'm just gonna. I tried to forgot they're linked.
Right.
I believe you were here.
I
Yeah.
blessed all of you. Heart attack.
Tried to forgot all of your tokens are linked to your HP, so they all go down or up.
All
so
right.
You keep track of.
Yeah, I backed up. Or rather, actually, I think I'm gonna get in the fuck zone, but I'm not going to attack. Or actually, I'm gonna get right here. That way, Wendica can get the benefit of
Yep.
attacking.
I would like to be in front of you.
Yep.
Alrighty.
All right,
That's my turn.
it for you, Tabitha.
Okay. Tabitha. I don't know how dangerous these things are going to be, but I've got some spell slots to burn, so let's have a little fun. I will use Flaming Sphere. Oh,
To create a ball of earth.
exactly. Yeah, no, that's the thing, is that instead of being an actual, like, sphere of fire, it's just rock.
That's very funny.
So, let's see. You create a sphere of fire, sphere of rock, or also, it's colloquially known as a boulder. The sphere must be supported by a solid surface, such as stone. The sphere deals 3d6 bludgeoning damage to each creature in the square where it appears. Each creature must attempt a basic reflex save. On subsequent rounds, you can sustain this spell, leaving the sphere in its square or rolling it into another.
I like to imagine that it is a perfect sphere,
Yes.
and that you are essentially rolling a bowling ball at them.
You're Katamaring it around.
So I will have it go on this fellow here.
Okay.
And then-
He
yeah.
fails his save already, so he takes 14 rock damage, I guess.
Bludgeoning, yep.
Yep,
Chunky.
bludgeoning. Ka-chonk. Yep, he takes that damage.
And then that's just gonna be there. There's just gonna be a rock that I can move around.
Oh, does that actually go up to 15 because of my my bless?
No, I think your bless is for like rolling
D20s.
D20s, not for damage.
I see.
You have to double check, but yeah, usually it's like a easier to hit spell.
Yeah, that's what it's.
All right. It is now these oozes' turn. Is.
Well, sister, you never fail to impress. That must be at least the 4th different spell I've seen you cast that makes a rock.
You know what? I'm gonna take this. Thank you. I have many rocks to show you.
Wow, you could be a geographist.
Oh, Wendica, when did you leave school?
I don't remember.
Oh, honey.
There you go.
Geographist. It only interests me because it has the word fist in it. Wendica, stop.
Ooh, boy. Okay, so this first one is going to use its main attack against you, Tavin. This one up top.
Yep.
Because you're closest. You take 28 bludgeoning and 6 acid.
Great.
Woo! Oh, wow.
It got
And that was one attack.
It got a stinky hit on
Wait,
you.
who got hit?
26. Me.
Oh, yikes.
Let me check something real quick because I have to. Did I make a note about this? I feel like I should have. Let me remind myself how grab works.
No, it's not gonna work.
Bah, 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 bah.
This is the best I can do for Boulder.
Yeah, I think it just happens automatically. Because normally grab is a.
Do I do like a
is the-
reflex save or anything?
I have to check. Normally grab is like its own action, but some oozes just do it for free.
Yeah, it makes sense.
because they're sticky like that.
Yeah, you can make a circle, right, Will?
I didn't know how when it was too late. I'm an impressive wizard! How did you do that? Hold on.
Boulder sphere! And then it comes up as a cube.
Okay. Hold shift to snap to grid, hold alt. Aha! Behold!
Yeah, so you're just grabbed. You can make an
Ka-chow!
escape attempt on your turn. Grabbed just means you are flat-footed and immobilized.
Cool.
So it's going to, now that it has you and it's... What was that?
It's gonna hit me again, right?
Oh, yeah, because why
Oh,
why not? Oh, yeah, so it's just going to start constricting you.
Sure.
Why does that not...
Oh,
Oh, I
wow.
see, I rolled the wrong thing.
I need to remember, these things are like a shit ton more dangerous than I give them credit for.
Yeah, they can be fucking nasty. Give me a fortitude save.
I will.
Okay, you
Great.
take 6 bludgeoning and 2 more acid, and it's gonna keep constricting you, because why not?
Sure.
And give me another fortitude save. I believe the fortitude save is to half the damage on this constrict,
Okay.
but it's also very difficult. That one, you
That's
succeed.
better.
You take 2 bludgeoning and 1 acid.
Okay, okay.
So not too bad. You're able to have that one. Meanwhile, down here, Albrin. Let's see if this one gets you.
I'd like to see him try.
Oh no.
Oh, it misses. Oh, it just
I-
barely misses.
Oh no, I'm seeing him try.
So it's gonna try again. That misses, and that misses, which is good because a lot of that damage was crit damage.
And just so you know, I have a reaction that I can use when something critically fails to hit me. So let me know if that ever happens.
So if it's 10 below your
Yeah.
AC,
My AC is 22.
close but no cigar.
Okay.
That is good to know.
Does bless impact it at all?
I don't think so.
No, I don't
think so.
my
Just
AC.
wanted to double check.
I think it just adds +1 to your attack rolls, so you're all welcome for that big chunky bonus.
Grishik, he slid back and he sees you all dive into battle. His guilt of ever rising. I'm sorry, I cannot let you all fight this battle for me. He's gonna run back up here. He's
Fine.
He's going to brandish he pulls out a great club, and he's just gonna
Oh,
start
good.
smacking guys.
You hear shing, and we're all like, "Oh no!" And then it's a club.
Yeah, he's
I
gonna
cannot
try-
let you fight this battle for me. Takes out a butter knife. This will deal no damage. It will only spawn for it.
All right, he hits this first one. It deals a smidge of damage. He's gonna try and going for the down below one.
Mm-hmm.
That one he misses. Let me make sure. Let me check something because this club has some special things. Let me double check the
it's
rules
sharp.
on that.
Great.
No, not that.
It's a club with a saw blade stuck in it.
Bat
Oh,
with
that's
nails.
neat. Okay, that doesn't really apply. But does this succeed?
Dun 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 dun.
I know. Here we go. Okay, so whenever he hits something with his great club, he can attempt the shove action for free. He needs to make an athletics check.
Oh, please don't push the one that I already have set up.
It'll be fine.
Against their fortitude DC, which is... Yeah, unfortunately he fails the shove, but he did get some damage on that first one. Wendica's turn.
All right. I am going to get myself in front of Tavin.
Are you going to say,
Just-
I am going to get myself in trouble?
Just
Oh, yeah,
punching
absolutely.
up on the tendril that is like grabbing it.
Yeah, basically.
I am going to get myself a McRib.
Hmm.
Actually, can I spend one action to try to get Tavin out?
Oh, don't do that. I'll do it.
Okay.
Just hit him. Hit him, because if you spend that one action killing it and it dies, then I'm free anyway.
That's true.
Fair. I don't think I'm gonna be able to kill it. We'll see.
20. So remember, when you're doing since you attacked. Oh wait, you're doing your
flurry
Okay.
a fort
That's
save
right.
is also required for stun. That one was the attack
second one.
2.
Yep. Okay, yep, you did
And
those all correctly.
Attack 3.
Well, you
Beautiful.
moved up there, right?
Yes.
So we'll ignore the attack 3 because that gives you you moved and then you used
gotcha.
your.
Right.
But you still hit all of those, and let me double check
Hey.
because some of those are definitely a crit. One of those is definitely a crit.
And it's the
Okay.
one that got chunky damage.
Yeah.
So yeah, which of these are you applying? I guess it doesn't matter. If which of these are you applying your stun to? Because if it's stunned, I believe that helps with it lowers its AC or whatever. So I gotta double check because some of these might be crits depending.
I imagine the 29 is.
Okay, so yeah, deal that 4, and it has to make a Fortitude save.
I'll put it on the 29,
Okay.
and the save has to be 19.
Okay, it beats 19.
Dang.
So yeah, you do that. Your second one is definitely a crit, so that's another 14 damage, and then you deal another 3.
All right.
Lots of things. So yep, you start wailing away at it. Albrin's turn.
All right. Albrin, when Grishuk runs back in, Albrin does briefly roll his eyes, but he's not going to turn down this man's valor. He's just going to... He'll toss the nunchaku back and forth between his hands briefly, and then go in for a sneaky uppercut on this thing. This is going to be a finisher. So I'm going to expend my panache to try to get that good damage. Here we go.
Oh!
Wow!
Yes, please.
Yes, please, indeed.
Not bad, kid.
Is that a normal hit or crit?
That is a crit.
Ooh.
Let's see, 8.
Take my 48 damage.
Yeah, so here's... Let me check something. So here's what happens. So yeah, you wail on it. That bludgeoning damage goes through just fine. But it feels like the extra oomph, the extra pizzazz from your crit and precision damage, not really happening. I feel like I should have done more damage. It did not.
It like shakes like a pudding being
It does.
taken out of the oven. Oh. Well, that's no fun at all. Let's see. I expended my panache for that. So he's going to... He draws the nunchaku back and then immediately goes in for the same strike. Or does he? And like darts around off to the side to try to put this thing off balance. So I'm going to feint to try to put this thing at a disadvantage against me.
Mm-hmm.
2 for flinching.
Oh shit! That's
30
pretty good.
against
Their
perception.
perception DC? Yeah, 30 definitely is enough.
Is it a critical success?
Yes, it is. They're going to use defenses against the target's flat foot against Mantex, so you attempt. Okay, so I will get him.
Okay, so flat-footed against me till the end of my next turn, and I regain my panache. Let's see. I'm just gonna go ahead and do a normal attack since it looks like some of my extra damage won't come through either way. So I'll just keep my panache. So this will be,
Okay.
18. 18's good.
All right.
Yep, you whack, and do your damage.
And that'll be my turn.
Dang.
All right, so I'll start by trying to get out of this.
Yep. You'll need to make an escape attempt. So give
That's
me.
a skill, right?
Actually, attempt to check using your unarmed target. Give me an athletics check.
Okay.
Okay. Is that
Let's see, and that is against, I believe it's athletics DC.
Maybe with that bless?
Yep, 20 is just good enough.
Hey!
So you're free of the
Yay!
grab. You don't get anything special, but you are free of the grab.
Woo! All
That
right.
takes one action. You got 2 left.
All right, so next I'm gonna move forward. I'm going to bond with my golden self, and I'm gonna throw in a hit against the top one that was grabbing me, and kaboom! Add 1 to this.
Oh, wow.
To the attack, well, that would have crit anyway. So,
Ooh.
yep, you deal your 7 bludgeoning damage. Give me a perception check, because I feel like I covered it before, but just to make sure I have all my bases straight. See if you might notice something.
I will do that.
It's an ooze!
It is an ooze.
Oh.
But yeah, you go in, you feel like you fought these things enough to where you should be able to discern their weak points and get that nice extra critical damage. But as you're hitting him, you realize they don't really have any weak points for you to exploit.
Yes, they're oozes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, with that knowledge in mind, so I must admit, I'm not entirely certain how much it costs to sustain a spell. Because it doesn't really say, but you can bet your bippy I'm going to use Flaming Sphere.
It's however many actions it normally takes, I believe.
Okay, so it costs 2 to move it around.
To keep it going, yeah.
Okay, so it looks like I can move it within the 30-foot range and do damage to multiple targets so long as it goes through them. So I will have my boulder go 1, 2, 3, so it hits both of these guys for possibly 11 bludgeoning.
Yep, let's see how their reflexes do.
How many spells that are 1 action? I should.
Nope and nope. Okay, so they both take 11 bludgeoning damage.
Cool. I don't think there's really anything else I can do, so I guess that's that.
Okay. They're both going to go here. There we go.
Huh?
All right, so yep, they're both going to go. This top one is going to use its first attack against Wendica. That hits. Yep, you take 9 bludgeoning and 6 acid. You are now grabbed.
Okay.
So now that is the case, you're just going to get constricted a bunch. So give me 2 fort saves.
Chat is saying that sustain is 1 action, so once this is done, if I can do another thing super quick.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
2 fort saves, you said?
Yeah. It's going to use the rest of its actions to constrict. Okay, that one passes. And that one does not pass. So,
Ah!
so you take, let's see.
Kitten. Oh, kitten, no.
So you take 17 bludgeoning damage, and you take
Yikes.
4 acid damage.
Oof.
And before we do the other jelly, if you wanted to do your thing.
Yeah, so if I can sustain with that, then I will also do let's do produce rock.
Sure.
And I will just huck a rock at we'll do the southern one, just because that hasn't gone yet, and so
Sure.
Oh, I rolled a 10.
Yeah,
So-
unfortunately that doesn't hit. So yeah, the rock whizzes by into one of the nearby houses.
Oh shit.
My baby!
My baby! Who could have done such a thing?
My window!
Listen, my magic's impressive, but I can't control 2 rocks at the same time, apparently.
Maybe if that was a crit failure, that would have happened, but that doesn't actually happen.
That almost hit my baby!
Almost baby! Ah! Yeah. People are probably screaming if there's any nearby.
Damn, I rolled really well.
So yeah,
on
this
damage, too.
one on the south is going to try to hit Grishik, because he is just right fucking there. Gosh, does that hit Grishik? It sure fucking does. It's not a crit though, thankfully for him. So he takes 8 bludgeoning and 3 acid. He is already looking pretty bad. And that grabs him, so it's constrict time.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, so Grishik takes, let's see, he takes that much, and that much, and then he takes that much. Grishik is on death's door, and it's now his turn.
Great!
God,
my God.
damn it, Grishik!
We told you.
Hey! You should probably
Hey,
leave!
It's
No,
his
it's
big
literally
try.
your fault. Fuck you, Grishik. We did everything we could for you.
That doesn't sound very holy of you.
Leave.
No, this is Austin saying fuck you, Grishik. Taven's just thinking it and will whip himself later for it.
All right, it is. Yep, it is sure his turn. He is. He's just gonna keep smacking at this thing. You can tell he doesn't have a lot of regard for his own life based on previous bad/sad backstory. So he's
He's not
just
that
gonna
sad, he's a slaver.
Yeah? Yeah?
Oh yeah, let him go. You know,
Come on, you
thinking about
guys.
it more.
It's Grishik's big try. Give him the
It's gonna be his
benefit.
big die soon, so
Yeah?
Yeah, he
Hey,
hit one of the.
If it happens, this is what the one who sits in the high chair wants.
David says cracking a cold one. Oh boy. Only so much I can do for the sinners. Here, I'm gonna crack open my little bunch of crap.
It's
Oh wait, no, I
just
forgot.
a
Yeah,
can of water
Yeah.
Can of
with
water.
like a little bit of lemon squeezed in.
Oh
as a
no,
treat.
heavens no! It's got bread in it.
It's unpurified. It's just from the tap.
All right, he doesn't shove it back, but his great club has a special ability called backswing, which means when he misses on his next hit, he gets a +1, which actually netted him a hit. On
Oh, that's
both
fine.
things. Yep, you can get someone on the backswing. So he deals, let's see, he deals 13 plus 12, so he deals 25 damage.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
Damn.
So it's
Is
Wendica's
that a
turn.
great club of ooze slaying?
Nope, just the great club of great club.
All right,
No, it's
how
a
do
great
these
club of
oozes,
slaving.
how are these oozes looking? Do they seem? Does either
Give
of
me,
them seem more?
you can give me a perception check, which isn't an especially good one, but it technically counts, or you give me an occultism check, which is more knowledge about oozes.
I have literally no knowledge specialties.
I'll use
Cool.
my peepers.
I'll perception.
All right. We'll resolve Aram's on his turn,
Sounds good.
but let's see. Dun, 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 dun. What is there?
Actually, I forgot. I do technically have legal knowledge, but that's it.
You can sue these oozes and take them to court, but that's
can.
about it. Perception. Just looking at it through, base battle knowledge. You fought a lot of things. You can kind of get a sense for this. This one looks worse for wear.
Okay. Wait, which one?
The bottom one. And
Okay.
checking them out, doing like a skill check during combat does take 1 action, so you got 2 left. Because you have to take time to like study something.
That's fair.
You got 2 actions left.
I'm not sure if it's worth putting myself here to get people out of fire or not. Maybe be a slight distraction. I'll do it. So I'm rearranging myself there, so hopefully I can take some fire from the bottom one and punch it.
Do it.
Yep, that hits, and yep, if it meets, it beats. So which one are you hitting with that first one?
Bottom.
Bottom? Are you doing
so-
both on the bottom?
Unless it seems like bottom one's gonna die from 1 hit.
I'll let you know if not. So you deal 15 total because that first one is a crit, so that's doubled. So
And
5 plus
fort
5.
save.
Yep, fort save. Let's see. What does it have to beat?
19.
Yeah, it beats it.
Damn
It
it!
definitely does. Yeah. Okay. Albrin's turn.
All right. Well, he went to all that trouble fainting at this thing last turn, so I'll be damned if he's not going to use that flat-footed bonus at least once, so
Mhm.
he'll go ahead and try to kill steal this one.
I mean, that's fair.
and add 3 to that for.
Oh, your thing also has a backswing. So yeah,
Yeah.
something to remember with backswing. Yeah, so let's say if that missed, if you made another attack, it would get a +1 to it.
Yep.
So, but 20 hits because of course it does. So yeah, you deal your 11 bludgeoning, and the rest, mayhaps.
Oh.
Yeah, if it's still up, then I'm gonna keep
It is
swinging.
still up. Yep.
Good job.
Here comes number 2. And then add 3 to this also because of bless and flat-footed. Oh, all right.
Ooh.
Hey.
Ooh, mostly
Yep.
bad.
That definitely crits also. So yeah, that one deals 7. And the 9 precisioning, if that happens. Aram, how do you finish this thing?
All right. As this thing gets pummeled by Wendica and run over by an earth ball, like Albrin's gonna muscle in from the side, and as it kind of flattens up against the wall, he's gonna go in with his own strike and plunge the nunchuck as deep in as he can, and then just try to tear it apart as he whips it back out.
Dope.
Nice. You do that.
And
That happens.
that
Yeah,
is
you
a
do
thing
exactly-
that
You do
occurs.
exactly what you want.
Yep. And finally, yeah, he's gonna. Oh, you know what he can do is I'm gonna go ahead and attempt to tumble through to here.
Oh.
All right, give me an athletics check.
Now we are.
Oh.
Doing this. Oh, you're gosh against the reflex DC. Let me check. You might win.
I saw that one
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just briefly.
yeah. You there's no critically succeed, but you do succeed. Move through the
Thumbs
enemy
up.
space, treating the squares in space as difficult terrain. Every 5 feet costs 10 feet of movement. Speed to get all the way. Yeah, you probably get enough with all of your.
Yeah, I've got like
remaining
40 speed,
Yeah,
and
you're
plus
good.
whatever extra I get from panache. I'm a speedy boy.
Yep. And was that all for you?
That's it.
Already lost track. Okay, Tavin.
Alrighty. I'm going to hit it with my stick.
Yeah.
Do it.
Get him.
See, it's not enough to crit, but it does do the 6 damage.
I'm going to hit it again.
Unfortunately not, even with the +1.
I'm
enough.
going to hit it again.
That one does hit.
Yeah.
Yay!
Does hit. You deal another 4 bludgeon damage. Whap whap.
Yep, I'm just swinging my thing and just flap, just splashing
can
into the jelly.
My
Flip flap, I was
boulder-
taking a blap.
My boulder will take the longest path around everyone to get back to this.
It's like, oh, excuse
slime.
me, pardon me, excuse me.
Excuse me. Such a polite.
Yep, it goes
boulder.
around. Yep.
So,
Roll your damage, it'll make its reflex save.
yep.
Rolls past the house of the window that rock went into earlier.
Well, definitely fails. Its
We are in
reflex
an alleyway.
takes 12 rock damage.
And then I will use produce rock.
Aww.
Unfortunately, even with the blessing, unfortunately, the rock is not as good.
Tabitha every time's like, ka-chow, ka-chow. They just keep whipping right
The person puts their face out the window just as the rock rolls past them, and they're like, oh, and then they sort of like double take over at the rock before seeing another one flying at them, and then they duck down.
There's some kind of riot in the streets.
They keep throwing rocks everywhere.
Like a weird Disney chase scene.
Yep.
All right.
That's everything I can do.
Yep, it's this last thing's turn. So it kind of has it senses the threat of all 3 of you around it, so it's just going to start making attacks against all of you. Still has Grishik grabbed, because Grishik didn't try to get out. But it can still flubble its goop around and try to get different people. So this one's against Albrin. I can tell that misses. You're
I'm
fine.
ready for that flobble. Saw it coming.
See, this one's against Grishik. Even
Grishik's
flat-footed,
gonna
this even Grishik will die. Even flat-footed, this one fails. Wendica also misses. Man, this crane stance is coming in so clutch for you. You have no idea.
Yeah.
It's good. Yep. So it tries to get all of you, but you're all getting out of the way. Grishik's turn. He's just gonna keep wailing on it with his. Actually, he needs to make Oh yeah. So I misread how escape works in case it matters later. You just make an unarmed attack, and it goes against the creature's athletics DC, which is its athletics plus 10. So keep that in mind for later. It's not, you don't make an athletics check, you just try to get out. Anyway, so yeah, Grishik's turn, he's just gonna keep on hitting.
Do it.
See if that hits, he deals 10 on his first. Oops. Hold on, that was supposed to be that.
Dun, 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 dun.
There we go, he deals that much damage. And Man, he sure hits all of those. Okay. So he takes 9 more damage, 5 more damage. Yep, this thing's starting to look a bit worse.
Well, Grishik, how do you want to kill them?
not quite yet. Let's see. He needs to make a couple shove checks. So, one.
Yeah, shove it into Albrin.
Yep, unfortunately all of its shoves fail. This thing is big, so it's hard to shove. Wendica's turn.
Okay.
On the other side of it, Albrin's got a hand out, shoving back, not my coat, you bitch!
Alright. It's a big slappy.
Big flappy.
Oh, them's just some slappies.
Alright.
So yeah, first one's a hit, second one's a hit, third one's a hit. Fourth one is not a hit, even with blessing. So,
Dang.
okay. So you deal, let's see, 2 plus 4 is 6, plus 6 is 12. So you deal 12 punchy damage.
Nice.
Albrin's turn.
Ah, what's that? It's on low health. Sounds like a job for Albrin.
It's getting there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go to town and start off with
Oops.
oops, question mark?
Oops.
I'm fine. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
oops.
Oh, that's a natural one. Never mind. That's yeah. Okay. That's
So even though it's a natural one, and even though it hits,
oh.
I believe that's. Well, let me double check how critical fails work. I guess because it does beat the AC.
So yeah, I was looking at this earlier. Basically, if you roll a natural 1 or a natural 20, it downgrades or upgrades the success or failure by 1. So if you roll a nat 1, but your total is still so high that it beats the thing by 10, like it would normally crit succeed, it just regular succeeds.
And I assume if it would regular succeed, it hits anyway, or does it miss?
If it would regular succeed, it misses. It gets downgraded to
That's
a
right.
fail.
I forgot they added degrees of success.
Yep.
Excuse me. Okay, so yeah, that first one does miss then.
Try again. Add another +1 to this for my backswing.
Oh yeah, you crit this one.
And then yeah, we'll just go for a third. I'll press my luck. No.
Unfortunately, not on that one.
Here,
All
I'll
right.
be right back. My family keeps calling me, so it's probably important, so...
Yeah, you're good. I think Austin is.
All right, it's
there it is.
finally my time. I'm gonna hit it with my stick.
I
As
like that
soon as
you're all
I
just like a little bit competitive.
reopen my character sheet.
It's just crazy enough to work.
If you're struggling with it, do you want me to roll it for you, or?
I've almost
You're
got
good. We got
it.
time.
Almost there. Okay, here it is.
Yay.
Yay!
Okay. Yep.
There we go. That one hit. And I don't know about that. Yeah, that one probably hit too.
All right. Tabitha's turn.
What?
Oh! Oh, is it gonna die to passive earth ball damage?
It might.
We could probably assume that that's
I'll
what
go
Will
ahead.
wants to do.
I'm going to assume, yeah, because he'll open with that for sure. So let me open his character sheet. Let me roll his scary ball. Okay, that has to make a reflex save. It fails the reflex save. So he does deal 7 rock damage, but it's not down just yet.
Okay.
Oh, man.
I'm back.
All right, Tabitha, you're gonna
This is my chance.
throw a rock at it.
I'm
Yeah,
throwing
we-
a rock.
You threw a
Yay!
All right, so you splatter into it with your first big rock. It lets out a gross slime noise, and then you aim true with your produce rock, and you send it flying into the ooze, and it just explodes, and there's yellow everywhere.
Huh. All right. Well, is everyone all right?
I'm fine. I have been in worse condition.
I think we will be okay. If anyone has wounds that they need dressed, me.
You seem tired. We can deal with that later. Just
Well,
worry
I don't know.
about it.
Are you bleeding anywhere? Does anything look like it's prone to infection?
I think I'm well, probably.
All
I
right,
haven't looked
let's
too
just
in depth yet.
let's just do it now. All right. Do you have something to bite down on? This is going to hurt.
Oh, right.
I'm tough.
All
I
right.
can deal with it.
Would you like a rock?
Why would I want to bite down on a rock?
Here you go.
I'm just offering.
Okay, you take 2 damage,
But
And that's it.
but
I am a doctor.
sometimes. But I believe I get a
you have to make a medicine check.
2
I
to my
believe.
medicine, and then if I succeed, it's a crit. Yep.
What's the DC you have to beat?
Let me see. I don't know. It depends on the wound, I guess. Let me see. I get a +2 circumstance bonus to medicine check, and if you roll a success, you get a critical success instead.
Which I believe just gives you more heals, which it was like a 3 deep something. I don't remember.
It's like
Yeah.
three-
So this
three
is
days,
a
yeah.
night. So it's a 19, and so it's gonna be like 3d8 or
Yes.
something. Well, actually, I don't know. We
It
might
should
want
be-
to.
What was the name of the feat?
The feat is risky surgery.
Yeah, definitely gotta make a note of that somewhere.
And
Okay,
it
hold
says your surgery can bring a patient back from the brink of death, but might push them over the edge. When you treat wounds, you can deal 1d8 slashing damage to your patient just before applying the effects of treat wounds. If you do, you gain a +2 circumstance bonus to your medicine check, and if you roll a success, you get a crit instead.
on. Mhm.
So whatever the rules of treat wounds are.
Yep, so treat wounds. Medicine DC is 15, usually, unless I say otherwise.
According
Yep,
to
okay.
Armored Geddon in chat,
So you
it's
get
4d8.
48.
4d8.
God damn, that's
What's
wild.
your rank in medicine? Are you
Oh, it's good.
are you expert or trained? Because that changes things. It gives
Medicine.
more, basically.
I am
Probably
trained.
Okay, yeah.
Wow.
So that's all you have to do is beat a DC 15, and then he just does the 48.
Yeah, which
If
you
you
did. So,
succeed.
yeah, 48.
4d8. Here.
Oh,
Have this.
wow.
That's a good 48.
Mm-hmm. Fucking
Really
ow.
low
Oh, God, that
hurting
hurts.
someone and then 23 heal. It's pretty good.
Yep,
All right. Grishik, do you need help?
He sort of stands back up. He kicks some of the ooze off of him. I have done nothing to earn that, but thank you. I will recover in my own time.
Remind me to play cards with you sometime. You clearly have no self-preservation instinct, so I imagine you'd get cleaned out quite quickly.
He just looks at you, but doesn't argue that any of that either.
Well,
very well.
it's your business.
You add your health back, Wendica.
Yes.
Add 23, yeah.
There you are.
Tavin, don't
Ah,
you need
feels
some
much better.
patching as well? You look pretty rough. What,
Yes.
anything?
Yes, I can patch myself up as well. It's just it's a little harder when I do it to
How is
myself.
it that you always end up being the one to receive a close encounter of the ooze kind, my baby brother?
Well,
You should really stay
I-
further back.
But I fight.
Ellie, technically, you were in a pretty bad straits there the first one we came across.
I think it might also just be bad luck, quite frankly, because, I mean, you all have been front and center this whole time, and Albrin, I think you haven't really been hit at all, but Tavin just keeps on getting swiped from the side. Thankfully, I have been untouched. This has been a glorious adventure so far.
Yes, okay, yes, so I can reach my wounds, he says, stretching around. I can operate like this, so...
Do you want help? Am I even able to?
Yeah, here, hold my tools,
Yes.
and when I make the incision, or when I begin to sew, I'm going to need you to pour this alcohol over the wound. All right,
All right,
and do it now.
All right, there we go. Easy
Oh.
peasy.
Okay, I can handle a little pain. I can handle a little pain. I can handle a little pain. Okay, that wasn't so bad. That'll do. Thank you. No more alcohol. No more.
Oh, all right. All right.
We gotta keep some of that stuff for later.
Of course.
Drink it.
I should say we do.
You have to make a medicine check first.
Yes.
You got to beat DC 15. Otherwise,
That's
I think you
correct.
just fail.
And then
Good.
plus add +2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, or don't. That's fine. I'll just, open my sheet again. I keep closing it for some. Oh wait, no, it's still open. It just didn't listen to me when I said to push. Whatever. Oh, there it is.
That is a D20.
Yes, it is. Add 2.
Ouch.
It shouldn't just be a D20 plus 2. It's a D20 plus your medicine plus 2.
You are right.
Like, there's no way your medicine is 0.
How much of this did you drink? Tabitha
Yeah.
is holding the alcohol.
You're good. You get back.
Yes, I'm fine. I get back
You get back
plus
13.
13.
You're good.
Woo, this must be some pretty strong stuff, huh?
Yeah, why don't you ride on my shoulders like in the good old days until we get to our next destination?
And he's kind of big for that, isn't he?
I'm a little large, and I also
I
am wearing.
am myself. He strikes a little like flexi pose. A big, strong boy.
Oh, well, this is true. You are the strongest.
At least split like one leg each on my shoulder and Wendica's. It can be like a little man chariot.
Oh, that would be so fun. I'm down.
I cannot deny that sounds like fun.
You'd be bringing our sister delight. Come on. Without waiting for confirmation, Albrin's just gonna lift him up and we're gonna be a human...
Mecha Shiva.
I imagine Wendica and Albrin are like the same height, so they're both
Oh,
probably
definitely,
really
yeah.
tall.
Mhm.
Alrighty. Well, this is nice. I can see for blocks. Uh-oh. That person who we kept throwing rocks into their houses, it looks like they are getting quite upset.
Oh,
We should be off.
Let's be real. This was not a we. This was me. I know what I did.
Walk faster!
Yes.
That's why we're going to walk.
Oh, Grishik, that's right.
Sorry to
Remember-
say, Tabitha, you look like you have money.
Well, thank you, and I do. But, Grishik, do remember, you want to head out the west gate, and we'll meet you a little later on once we've learned more of what the hell is happening.
Yes, that is still the plan. He waves and makes his way. Unless you guys want to say anything else to him, he's just gonna leave.
Goodbye!
Walks
Don't
through the ooze on his
slave
way.
people!
Yeah.
Someone waves, "Hi, Grishik." Oh, hello. No, my curse.
No, that one's his. We've done all we can.
Yeah, no, that doesn't happen.
All right. Well, where to next?
So you've assembled all of your clues, or you followed all of your leads. You recall.
I think we
you're
were
supposed
going to go to the place where Matala, I believe is her name, was employed, where she brought some stuff for
right.
trade.
Yeah.
And we theorized she brought in some kind of cursed artifact or something.
Yes, that was correct. It was in the shipping yard or whatever.
Yep. So we can go over that now. Figuring out exactly where things are. So let's go over the clues that you all have gathered. All right, so yeah, let's see. So first so from Grishik you learned that she worked for someone named Calabi.
Okay.
So that's, I guess, clue 1 if anyone wants to write these down. Or type them anyway. You know that Matala's last words, according to Numu, were Crimson Asp. You
That's
know,
right,
let's see, and you were able to get a key from her belongings, so you have that. You know that one of Batsulan's acolytes was in contact with someone named M. About something. You can easily probably piece together that M is Matala, because she talks about working at a storage house somewhere, does not name it, and that something
And
weird
her name
came
is
in.
Matala, which starts with an M.
Yep.
Wow,
Ta-da.
so creative.
Ooh. Yeah, I guess the only other thing I can think of is, did we ever learn where she lived? Because, like, we've got her key. There might be
We
something we can open up.
asked if we could talk to family members, I remember, but I think we were told they didn't have anything
Yeah,
interesting.
Numu told you they had no next of kin, and no one had claimed, it'd been a few days, no one has come to claim her belongings or check up on her. So,
Yeah.
that was basically it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Make sure I didn't forget any other information.
But we
you
never
guys
did
got.
figure out, like, where she lived, like, where her house was.
I don't think we know where she lives, but we
Okay.
know where she works.
Okay. I mean, we
Or
can learn
worked,
from there,
I should
probably.
say. Yeah.
Yep, she worked for someone named Calabi, according to Grishik. That's what he told you.
Okay.
So you can either you have a few options. When you are done sort of following leads, let me double check. Abayone, the lady who hired you, said you could come back to her if you needed help with anything. Or you can just try to sort of figure it out yourself with a round of society checks.
Ah, yes, society checks.
Because you're in a city, so
We
it matters a
have-
lot in this part of the adventure.
We have proven pretty good at these. Let's just do that.
I'm very good at these, usually. The
Okay.
people like
Yep.
me.
As expected.
I can't beat that, so I think Tabitha's taking point on this one.
I may throw rocks at people, but people remember me.
People won't remember what you said, but they
Oh,
will
you're-
remember how they felt when the rocks hit them in the face.
Everyone goes on that memory wipe is a level 7 spell. Idiots don't know how to use rocks.
not with Earth as my main bleh, element.
Usually a will save, now a fort save. Ha! Just hits him in the head. Ugh.
Oh, it's so great.
All right, so so Tabitha, this applies actually the most to you because you came in through a very certain area. I believe you came in from over here, right? Came in from like when you
that's-
entered the city originally. I believe you
Yeah,
guys all
that
came from
sounds
here, and then Tavin was up
correct.
top.
Yeah, I think
Um,
that's where I came in.
So yep, as you came into the city, you're kind of thinking, you're trying to piece together these clues. Something about Calabi, something about Crimson Asp. So like, what's something with this key? Like, does any of that stuff? And you sort of kind of remember a detail that you didn't really pay attention to before, because why would you? As you were coming into the city and you were just sort of checking things out, you remember seeing a sign, a street sign, that says Crimson Asp Way.
Oh. It's just a
Interesting.
street.
Ah.
See, not everything's a cult. Looks up at Tavin, frowns.
Yes, not everything's a cult.
I think
This is a lesson that should be taken to heart.
I think think we can agree, though, that,
You're
like,
cult.
on first inspection, Crimson Asp, pretty cult-sounding.
I
Or
don't
maybe
think
it's
so.
completely
Maybe
mundane
it's just
in this. Maybe it's completely mundane in this part of the world.
maybe
I thought
maybe
education
you just
was
have
supposed to make you
cult on the
cosmopolitan.
mind. Yeah, you just have cult on the mind and are paranoid about maybe some things being cultish even though they're not.
Tavin,
I think if people are suffering for their beliefs, that's pretty culty.
No. If there are definite things that would lead one to believe that they are involved in a cult. For example, cults will often predate upon people who are suffering in their loneliness, and they will also use them as a means of gaining finance, and they will try to separate them from their families. If I were being separated from my family, or I mean, if Matala were being separated from her family, theoretically, then surely that she wouldn't have be here with all of you.
Tavin, can you remind me when you first joined this little organization?
Very well. I will tell you all about the organization. Here, can you let me down, Albrin? I'm sure this must be hurting your back by now.
Whitney'll set him down.
I am wearing a full suit of chainmail. This is not just me.
Spoil sport.
All
I
right.
am plenty strong. I can handle a lot. She still puts him down anyway.
All right. So here's how it happened. As you know, around the age of 10, I was sent off to foster with Lord Rebel.
Yeah.
I was doing that for a time. A knightship was expected of me, and I was well on my path to doing so. I was squiring for Rebel's younger son. However, we were laid siege upon. Rebel was slain, his sons as well, it seems, and I took in with the bandits that came after. I barely survived the incident, and I was a mess. The bandits had every reason to want to have me slain. I was a drain on their resources, and I wouldn't have been well for some time. There was a man amongst us. We all took the name of Birds. It was just something we did when we were, so that we wouldn't use each other's real names. His name was Sparrow. We used to laugh at him because of his strange beliefs. He was taken in by the same faith that I follow, the path of the evergreen, and he would talk about it incessantly. Of course, we had our laughs, we had our fun, at his expense sometimes, but I picked up a few tricks from Sparrow. He taught me a little bit about medicine, a little bit about the basics of keeping people alive and uninfected when their wounds open. And even still, we were a strange little family. But something happened. And I mean, it would happen all the time. We would find ourselves in dangerous situations quite often, and when you do, as often as you do, and after all of the things that we've done, people die. You lose people you were close to. I, in one incident, lost my eye. In another incident, I would lose my friend or my friend would lose a leg, or whatever. But the point is, we all thought it was hogwash, the path of the evergreen. Wasn't any, there was no god with a name, nothing we'd ever heard of. And it was from some foreign land that none of us were even familiar with. But Sparrow was hit with an arrow one day, and it was pretty bad. It was pierced his lung clean, coughed up blood and all of that, and it was up to me to help him. I sliced off the end of the arrow and got to work, but there was nothing that could be done. He was dead. Well, Sparrow had passed to me some of his pamphlets. Those pamphlets that we would spend our evenings reading over and mocking him for. And at the end, there was a short prayer. Now, Sparrow was gone, no question. But I uttered the prayer over his body just as a form of respect for my friend. And he rose. And in that moment, I knew the truth of the world. He was right. And everything that we had done up until that point was wrong.
Well, I'm sorry that you encountered so much pain. But
Wendica fidgets awkwardly. She doesn't actually know how to deal with these kind of dark moments, so she's opting to be quiet.
Albrin's holding her hand.
well, dear, I never mean to insult you. I hope you understand that. My mentality is very much that of, because you've been through so much, that you deserve nice things. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to experiment and have...
I've had plenty of experimenting. I took in with bandits for a time. I have engaged in every cruelty imaginable.
But have you participated in every delicacy available? And she slowly pulls up some cinnamon sticks. Maybe?
Raw
I have.
cinnamon sticks! Raw cinnamon sticks!
They are cooked.
They are cooked.
Not much worse.
Imagining like the straight up the cinnamon bark. The pure cinnamon.
Oh, have you partaken of every delicacy? Just a straight up sprig of cinnamon.
Yes, I've had everything that you. I've had every luxury one could steal.
Well, maybe that's part of the reason why it didn't have the same feeling. You had to take it. But this, she just hands it over, I'm giving. Because you deserve it.
Stuff taken tastes far better than stuff earned or stuff given. In any case.
All right. She holds it over his head. Huh? Why don't you get it then?
I would love to, but that's behind me now. I live a life of cold repentance, for I have seen miracles. I have seen them with my own eyes. I have been the instrument through which they occur. Albrin could tell you.
You know, he's not entirely wrong. I would say that there's no money more satisfying to spend than money you've just won from another man by utterly shaming him in a game of skill.
Yeah, no, turning in criminals is pretty good paying too.
That doesn't really matter how it's obtained, as long as it's taken. There is a need to earn, whether honest or not. Now I try to do things a little more honestly, though. I find that I need less than I did before. Cinnamon bread is lovely, and I do partake from time to time, but just not when I'm fasting, which is when you caught me yesterday.
Well, you know, brother, it sounds like you thought you had everything all figured out and that this friend of yours was a complete nutbar, and then your opinion changed entirely after you had some more experiences. So, for what it's worth, I do hope you'll keep an open mind that there could be yet more experiences to come in your future, which will once again reorder the world as you know it.
Hey, Vinny? If you want, you're welcome to come and travel with Allie and I.
Oh no, you would grow sick of me, I'm afraid. It is good to see you. It really is. But
I'll be the judge of that, my dear brother.
I mean
No, sorry. That makes it sound like I'm saying I'll be the judge of whether or not it's good to see you and that I disagree with you, which is not what I was intending to imply. What I mean to say is, it's not for you to decide whether or not your siblings will continue to care for you after spending more than a day in your presence.
I don't doubt that you will still love me on some level, but I can already tell my lifestyle makes you uncomfortable.
It just...
We're worried, okay? I'll be completely blunt.
Of
It's
course.
not that I'm uncomfortable. I'm just worried. Okay?
You have to figure, the last time that we saw you, you were so bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and now it just seems so dour, and you hurt yourself time and time again, and I just worry, is all, and...
Of course.
Oh, dear.
Of course, as I worry for each of you.
Fine.
You are my family, and I love you. And I know that you care for me. I know that you love me, but I serve a higher calling. A mission, an ordainment. I can't simply abandon it, not after what I've seen, not after what I've done in its name. Albrin, you mentioned it yourself, you saw a light. I've never seen that light. I've never witnessed it. I make my prayers and hope for a repeat of the miracle that brought my friend Sparrow back to life.
Albrin puts one hand on each, one hand on Tavin's shoulder and one hand on Tabitha's shoulder. Now, I see the two of you have both become frightfully studious and talky in the time that we've been away. And time's a-wasting. I say, let us today be men and women of action, and perhaps we will find our answer in the course of fighting and bleeding alongside one another and getting some fabulous rewards.
Indeed.
No, I can get behind this.
That
That's
makes a lot
something
of...
that I can get behind.
That makes a
Of
lot
course.
of sense. I'm sorry for eating up everyone's time. Let's put a pin in this. Tavin, I love you to death. You're my brother. Let's go.
That's...
I love all of you. Let me make that clear. I'm not picking favorites.
You're good. I love you too, nerd.
She just narrows her eyes.
I think that's the first time you two have said that to each other since we got back together. Oh, Tabitha, he picks her up like he's gonna
Whoa!
French dip her and then carries her over to Wendica. It's time for a group hug. We'll hug it out. We'll rub these emotions off on each other like dogs in heat, and then we'll be off, eh?
Is
Like
Perhaps
that.
any other. I don't think mother or father would be too happy to hear.
Turns to Tavin. Ha! Now who's making who uncomfortable? You think you've got a monopoly, my friend? You've seen nothing yet.
well, this was a
We are
nice moment.
siblings, for the love of God.
Yeah, this was a nice moment. Really heavy emphasis on was. Okay, well, let's get going, team. Besides, we've remained in an area where I damaged many windows for far too long. Let's go.
Looks down the
Indeed, I
street.
believe.
Ooh, yes. That's a nascent angry mob if I've ever seen one.
Agreed. The town crier has probably already made his way to the guard post by now.
As they're walking through, Wendica drops a couple of coins on the stand with the cupcakes and just like picks up 3 of them, starts shoving her face.
Yep, you do that. As you guys leave the area, a garrison of guards come in to assess the situation. It doesn't look like they've, noticed you guys especially or anything. It's still a pretty busy, hectic city. So yeah, Tabitha, you lead the group to where you think you remember, like you saw this street sign, and lo and behold, you see it, and it leads back on a street this way.
Oh dear, all right. Well, it's just over here. Out of curiosity, for these various homes, sometimes like mailboxes and whatnot have like a name for like the family that's there. By chance, do these houses have them?
They all have some sort of name, either on the building itself. Some are on the mailboxes, some are just on signs out front.
Sure.
Everyone has it sort of personalized in their own way.
Okay.
As you go down the street, though, it doesn't take you long to. It's not especially hidden. You kind of you ask around, in time you would find this, so there's no check especially necessary. But you come across a very large building, a very large warehouse with the words Calabi Caravan House on the front.
Well, how do you like that? Shall we?
Well, the pieces have fallen into place. Let me just... Albin's just going to take a look around and see... are there any... anything noteworthy on the outside of this building? And are there any people or... I guess mostly, are there any people who seem like they might be keeping an eye on this place, like laying in ambush or otherwise scoping this place out?
Do you want to like kind of check things out?
Yeah.
You want to do it like stealthily, I assume?
Sure, yes.
All right, give me a stealth check. Okay. So as you sort of go around the building, so the first obvious thing is the front door. You start going around the building. You notice it's sort of eerily quiet in this part of the street. Normally, yeah, you would expect there to be like workers or something doing worker things, like caravans coming in, carts going, etc. But you don't see anything like that. You do notice as you sort of start to round the building, there are 2 very large doors on the right side of the building where like a cart would come in, unload or pick up goods, and then exit. And you just sort of come back around to the front. You don't see any windows or anything to like see inside. It is just like a solid building.
And sometimes a trick is good enough to use twice. Does it look like there's any practical way of getting up on the roof?
This building is incredibly high. So, and it's pretty featureless and kind of blast. So no, it doesn't look like there's any way to get up top.
Yeah.
Does the key we got work on the door?
You'd have to try.
We haven't even seen if it's locked or not. I guess, yeah. If this place seems unusually deserted, that looks suspicious, but it also means probably there's no one who's gonna jump us from the outside. So Albrin will go up to one of these doors on the right side of the building, and
Oops, not that map.
Oh.
This map.
Whoop.
That was the in map. Here's where you are.
oh man,
So-
a real map.
Yep, you should be able
raw,
to see everything.
real maps.
Real
Oh.
maps. Yep,
Oh,
the
this is
doors are on the
great.
right side, and then we got this big building. Might have to
Okay,
zoom out a
so
bit.
I'm sorry. So is this also a door?
So this is the front door. You guys are at right now.
Okay.
The doors on the side are way over here on the right. They're these white little.
Okay.
Okay.
These are doors.
Albrin's gonna crouch down and listen at this door, the front door.
Okay, you listen at the front door. Give me a perception check. You don't hear anything. It's
Okay.
quiet.
He's gonna just not open the door, but just try the knob or latch or whatever to see if it is locked or unlocked.
You try the latch. It is unlocked.
Well, we may as well know all of our options before we commit. So Albrin's gonna scuttle around here and take a look, repeat the process at these side doors.
Yeah. Tabitha is just gonna do a little detect magic super quick to see if by chance, even in this very small area, if by chance there's any amount of magic, whether it be like from the door or something.
I am just going to heal myself.
That's great.
Yeah, good
yeah.
idea.
Just
Are you doing
seems
the-
like a
the
thing to
risky-
do.
Oh yeah, I said I was going to do this before. You are about to enter the belly of the beast. Is there anything you want to do before you actually go inside and face this thing?
I don't
Um,
think there's anything
Yeah.
else that I can think of.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. If there's any other town things you wanted to do.
No.
Okay.
What do I?
Depends on how many actions you're spending to heal yourself.
I'll spend 3.
I mean,
Okay.
might as well, yeah.
Does that do like an aura if I want?
Albrin
Yes,
will hang
it is
out
a-
over here to get those 3 hit points back before he goes up.
It is a 30-foot emanation, so it is a burst heal.
Cool.
I am going to stand in front.
Yeah.
Let's see, 1d3 points. If it's heightened, I assume you're casting at a 3rd level, so everyone gets 3d8
God
heals.
damn.
And you're not doing the 2-action one, so that's a beam, so that doesn't count. So yeah, you do 3d8. And everyone gets that back.
You're welcome.
Wow.
1g!
You
Here
are
you
a
go.
monster
Yeah.
at healing today.
Albrin scootily boops.
Yeah, I just want to
Woo!
scootily boop over here and likewise listen at door and check to see whether it is unlocked or not.
Alright, let's see.
Hooray!
Great. Is it locked or not? You don't know.
Yep, you go up to the door. You see a sign on there in common and in a language you don't understand. It says "Authorized agents only." The door is, let's see, it is actually
Locked or possibly jammed.
It
But
is-
you don't
it
know which.
It is actually slightly ajar. It's already a
Ooh.
smidge open.
Oh,
That's
a bad.
comes back. Well, I found the fun way.
Oh,
Oh? I am
Yes.
always interested in the fun way.
The opening for authorized personnel only, except it's been left ajar.
Ooh, a jar, you say?
oh. Also, Wendica, did you heal your 20?
Oh, that was for me?
Yeah,
That's
It was
for
for everybody.
It was a burst heal.
Gotcha.
You probably didn't notice because, like, I'm good.
I'm good. I'm also
Tabitha,
zoned.
I don't get hit ever.
I'm also very tired, so
Yes.
I've been zoning out.
I picked the right adventure for my first time to be like, I will just be magic person. This has been going great, but I'm sure there
Yeah,
will be
magic.
karma.
Just throw rocks at it.
Good. Listen, I
So-
gotta dip my toes into this. I can't just dive in.
So Albrin's gonna, if this is very slightly ajar, he's gonna
It's
just
smidge open.
see if he can get one eye and kind of peer through the already open bit without opening it further, just to see if there's anything he can perceive.
it's a jar, so you can kind of see in like east away ish.
A little bit, yeah.
You're smidgen. It's dark, but you have dark vision, so it doesn't matter. You do see a shelf.
Okay. And do I see anything moving? Any sign of people or oozes?
Nope.
Okay, then Albrin is going to, as quietly as he can, slide
Just
the
like
door.
right down here. Hey, what the fuck are you doing?
The shelves attack! Get out of our house!
Just widen the opening just enough to slip in to see if he can scope out what's going on in here.
All right, you slurp in, and you see.
Oh wow, big.
Oh, well, what's over here?
This long room is a stall large enough for a fully laden wagon with double doors leading west and east. The double door to the west, which bears a sign reading "Authorized Agents Only" and common in the language you don't understand, is slightly ajar. Is the one you came in. Or I guess it's technically east. Whatever. Well, it leads west, so it's fine. Shelves contain tools for repairing wagons, such as crowbars, hammers, and spare wheels.
Interesting.
Oh my gosh, there's a block I can't go through. Interesting.
Oh, did I? I might have fucked up the.
Oh.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, that is
Is
neat.
that
That is a neat
setting that's
function.
like block with the vision blocking layer or something?
No, I fucked up the reveal.
Oh.
I still can't.
That's weird. But
now I still
I'm-
can't
I'm
get
like-
in. I'm
like
in
stuck
no
in here.
force
Albrin!
There's an invisible force.
Albrin!
Where'd he go?
There actually, you guys can't get past.
Yeah,
it.
no,
Yeah,
I
we can't
can't drag
get
my
in.
token any further.
Oh wait. Okay.
There
Wait.
we go.
Wait.
I'm in.
What the heck?
How
Hold on.
on
Everyone, stop moving.
Wait.
Let me see if I can grab
How
you.
did Wendica get in? Oh no, I got Wendica too!
I know how to defeat this. I'll throw a rock.
Okay. You guys are in now, right? I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know why
Yeah.
that happened.
Guys, we can't leave!
Oh! Well, there's
The
Oh,
only
God,
way
we
out
can't.
is forward. My kind of action.
All right. Well,
Mhm.
you mentioned that there was a language that we did not understand.
correct.
I know many languages.
What
I
languages
know
do you
a
know?
couple of languages.
Well, I know.
You might know the language. You might know the language. I don't think anyone else does.
Common, Elven,
Uh-huh.
Sylvan, Celestial, Dwarven, Draconic, Terran, and Infernal.
Nope.
Fuck!
I know Undercommon.
Fortunately, not undercommon. I'm like 90%
Okay.
sure you guys don't have this language. If you do,
All right.
neat. But
It's,
you can
uh,
also try to figure out what it says with
it's
a
ooze
check.
Latin.
Ah.
Albrin's gonna hunker down at this door and same deal. See if he can hear anything on the other side.
You don't hear anything on the other side.
Okay. Is this locked?
Is it
Unlocked?
Jotun by chance?
No, it's not Jotun.
Okay.
The secret villains were giants. This is a pretty interesting twist. You try the door. It is not locked. This one is closed though. It's not ajar like the other one was.
Okay. And you said it's dark in here. So
Yeah, there's no lights.
Yeah.
But I mean, there
there-
wouldn't be any on. There's no electricity.
yeah.
There's
And is there any light coming from under the door?
no.
Okay. Then
I would like to use just a little pulse of detect magic. It's only up to 30 feet, and it doesn't tell me like what kind of magic or even where it is. It just says there is magic around here.
Okay.
Do I pick up anything?
Click. I need to read the specifics of the spell just in case. Can you click it and
Yes, I will.
It
I
makes
think
the
it's
text box
just
come
up there in chat.
Yeah,
Oh, you're right. I could also
just
just do
before
that.
Taven's
I can
heal.
also post it again. It's no big deal. Detect a Majuk. You send out a pulse that registers the presence of magic. You receive no information beyond the presence or absence of magic. You can choose to ignore magic you're fully aware of, such as magical items and ongoing spell effects for your friends and allies. Blah, blah, blah. You detect illusion magic only if that magic's effect has a lower level than the level of the detect magic spell. However, items that have an illusion aura but aren't deceptive in appearance typically are detected normally. So basically, I don't... Yeah, that's the gimmick.
Okay. You do detect some magic from behind this door.
Oh. Okay. Albrin, let's be mindful. Actually, do I have a feat for this? I might. You can Take only 1 minute when using Identify Magic to determine the properties of an item, ongoing effect, or location. Yeah, can I spend 1 minute to identify its location?
I think that must be some kind of check, I'm guessing.
Yes. Probably.
Yeah, so to identify magic, so let's see how that works exactly. Because you can just do that without detect magic, that's its own thing.
Yeah.
Let's see, identify magic. Let's see, skill. Once you discover that an item, location, or ongoing effect is magical, you can spend 10 minutes, or in this case, 1. The GM sets the DC for your check. Okay, so you would do either Arcana, Nature, Occultism, or Religion.
All right. I will start.
I guess
with...
based on whatever kind you think it is.
Yeah. Well, someone in chat had mentioned that I am actually at heightened 3rd.
It is a cantrip, right?
Yeah.
So then, yeah, you're automatically heightened. So what does that
Okay.
give you? Let's see.
You learn the School of Magic. And,
Okay.
Yeah. So what School of Magic are we looking at?
Remind me, is that like
Abjuration,
arcane...
Conjuration.
Okay, those ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. You do detect some conjuration magic behind this door.
Oh. Huh. Okay.
That gives Aram thoughts, but Albrin has no thoughts, head empty at that information.
All right. Well, I'll use our. You know what? Occultism has been playing a part in a lot of this. I will use occultism to try and identify it.
Oh, it's a pretty good check.
It's a pretty good check.
Let's see,
short.
29. You can, sorry. You can tell whatever kind of magic this is. It's definitely not occultism.
Okay. Well, I don't think it's fair for me to like roll down the list, so I think that's my 1 minute thing, and we'll just keep on going. So we can confirm it's not occultism. I don't know how much what that really tells us, but that's neat to know.
Yep, you know there's some conjuration magic. You feel it in your mind on
Are we
somewhere
stuck
behind
on
this
this wall
door.
too?
Albrin's gonna motion
Yeah.
Hopefully not.
silently with his hand for his siblings to like press up against the wall to the south here
Oh yes.
to be out of the way. Looks back, looks at Wendica,
Actually-
looks at Tabitha, makes a little like switch motion with his fingers.
Oh.
Actually, Wendica, you might actually take the north. That way we have a better chance at getting that good flank right away. Tavin says.
See, and besides, this is our team names. We've got AW, which is A&W, and TNT. We're very explosive down here.
You're WAT. WATT.
I see one.
Yeah, there's another one, but we don't use that.
So Albrin's going to very slowly, to try to remain silent, start to open, let's say the north of these double doors to look into the room and to, well, actually, more of the room is to the north. All right, okay, he'll start opening the
Let's do it
south
from
door
the south. Yeah.
to start get an angle
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
north. Yeah,
Okay, you're opening it just like a smidge, right?
yeah.
Okay,
So
so
he
we'll
can
see.
see and get just a very brief and vague look at what's in this room. Ah, okay.
Okay.
Doing this
So this is big. That's a big open room.
big open space. Okay. He's gonna open it a little bit more, just enough to actually like get his head in so that he can scan the rest of the room without fully exposing his body.
Sure. Oh, hold on. Let me just.
Oh, you're
just
good.
Do this. Yeah.
Stop right there!
Oh.
Oh shit, stormtroopers!
Don't worry, they'll miss. Oh, okay.
Okay. And offhand doesn't see any sign of people or creatures in this room.
No, you look around. You don't see anyone. The floor is kind of dirty and sandy, but otherwise it's just a bunch of stuff everywhere.
All right.
Okay.
We'll
He's gonna kneel down real quick by the door here and just sweep his hand across the floor a little, just to make sure that this is just dirt and sand and not, I don't know, ooze shavings or something.
You mess around with the sand. after flicking it away for like a couple seconds, you get to the solid stone floor, and there's nothing fishy, suspicious that you're aware of.
Oh no, it's made of moon sand!
Yeah, then we'll slowly shorten our lifespans by breathing in this asbestos. He'll make a motion to his siblings that for coast is clear and step into the room.
As a reminder, there seems to be some conjuration magic. I don't precisely know where, though. Oh, actually,
No.
I can detect its location. If I spend another minute...
We can't actually move into the room, by the way, Kiane. There's another force field here.
What the heck? Module didn't say anything about this. There's no thing where it's like, open the door. It's just something fucked up happened, I guess. I don't know.
I think what it probably is that sometimes you can set it on a map where if you have the lighting lines to like...
Oh, you know what? It probably... There is some dynamic lighting settings for this. I have them off, but...
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, I'll take a look at some of these barrels.
Yeah. While assuming his siblings can handle examining things in the room, Albrin's gonna kind of just start getting to confirming that there's no one hiding in here and keeping an eye on all the doors into the room.
Okay, 31. Yeah, you don't, you check out the doors, you see a lot of doors, here, down there. You don't detect anything, you don't hear any distant sounds going on. All the doors are closed.
To clarify, I am not. I rolled that perception and am looking at everything else in this room.
Oops. Okay, yeah. So you guys are. Oh, oops. You're right. Same deal then. Yeah.
Okay. Nothing special in these barrels.
Now you look around in the barrels. Some of them have like food and water and just sort of like travel supplies. It sort of feels like this is where wagons come in, unload stuff, get a bunch of stuff, and then they're on their merry way.
Cool.
While everyone's spending the time looking around, I'm hoping that's enough time to do another minute to try and identify the actual location of the conjuration magic.
Sure. Yep, you do that. You spend time trying to search as you're detecting the magic. It's very obviously coming from this this direction.
We can't see your arrow.
My arrow is on the wrong layer. All right. So definitely from around this area. Tabitha, as you
is there a second floor to this building?
He said it was very tall, but it might just be that the rooms are very tall.
Yeah.
I have been on mute for a while.
Oh no. Tabitha, as you search this area, there's a lot of sand on the ground, but you see sort of a smidge bit of it's covered very well. A smidge of blue light start to shine through. And as that happens,
oh no.
Let's see.
This,
all right.
This might be dangerous.
Albrin, as you're searching the shelf here, you don't see it coming, but you do feel it. Something just sort of starts like punching you in the back, and for just a moment, you all see sort of a shape that you can't quite see. Everybody roll initiative.
Slams into shell.
It's a circle!
Oh my gosh.
Funnily
Okay,
enough, even though you're like flat-footed against this thing, it missed every single attack.
Oh.
but for flavor, it probably bounced off your armor, or maybe got a whip of your cape or something.
That's Albrin, baby.
God.
Okay, I've got myself selected this time.
I'm
so
mad at myself. I thought about bringing glitter dust as one of my spells, and I just didn't. Shit.
Shitter dust.
Well, at least he gets another turn to remedy his failing.
Yeah, you follow me.
I'm just reading a spell. Don't worry. I'm just trying to figure out what this thing does.
All right. So as you're like, oh, what? Tavin, Wendica, Tabitha, you definitely see it. You see a shimmer of a humanoid form as it like attacks your brother. He doesn't seem too hurt or anything, but the figure quickly disappears again.
Albrin! Oh, wait, it got... Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. I don't know. He turns around and like sweeps the nunchaku a little, but it seems like the creature has already drifted out of his grasp.
I suspect we are not alone.
That's right.
Let's see if I've got anything that might help this.
Well, it's not quite your turn. It's invisible. So it's actually its turn. So it's not going to show up on the G. It's not going to show up for you guys because it's invisible. So yeah, as it fades away from Albrin, you spin around like huh, and everyone is trying to find this thing. Tavin, from behind you.
Oh no!
It reappears. Oh boy, what's your AC?
My AC is da. It is 22.
Why did that not? Oh.
Da.
Okay, you take 22 damage.
What?
Great!
the fuck?
Goodbye to that healing I just did.
Well,
What?
it's good to be healed.
What sort of damage? Like, does he get stabbed? Does he get pummeled?
It looks from... Well, give me a perception check. It's hard to see.
Okay.
You can see sort of, as it attacks, you can see, like, the outline, but there's no, like, form to it, per se. It looks like some... it looks like some invisifists are coming out.
Okay.
It is now your turn.
Ouch!
It is still somewhat visible. You can see its outline, but it is still very difficult to sort of get a read on.
I
It has, like, a
cast
vague
see
outline.
invisibility. I've
Oh,
got
yeah?
snacks.
Yeah, you have the invisibility.
I do.
Nice,
Oh,
yay!
shit, really?
I do.
Click that spell.
That's so
Clicking that spell.
Duration 10 minutes. Okay, so yep, that takes 2.
2 of my actions.
Okay. All right, Tavin, you can always see this thing then.
What does it look like to me?
What does it look like to you? It looks basically like a man, but like an air elemental kind of man.
Oh. Hey, Tabitha.
Yes.
So what I'm going to do is, Tavin is going to retreat from the guy and just point at where he is at all times.
Yep. So the way see invisibility works, so technically right now it is like translucent to everyone, but when it goes invisible again to Tavin, you will be able to see it just fine.
Yep,
So-
and that's why I'm going to continue pointing at it.
If
Okay.
Wendica, if you hold your action, I might have an idea to help everyone.
I don't mind holding.
All right. Wish me luck. Tabitha is going to walk up for her first action, and then I will use.
Sister!
I will
Yeah?
use sigil.
The other one.
Oh,
Yeah, I will use sigil. You harmlessly place your unique magical sigil, which is about 1 square inch in size, on the targeted creature or object. The mark can be visible or invisible. So I'm hoping that I can just like bop this thing on the nose and then just always have a glowing mark on it. It's not like a big mark, but enough for us to at least identify where it is.
All right. So this thing, as of now, is considered hidden. You can tell more or less kind of where it is, but not exactly. So before you do anything, you need to make a flat DC 20 check just to see if you're gonna hit it at all.
Okay, is that just a D20?
It's just
or...
a D20.
Okay,
Yep.
it is a D20. All right, so roll.
It must succeed a DC 11 flat check, or you must succeed that to see if you're even gonna hit it at all.
God damn it!
So yeah, your thing that you're trying to do automatically misses.
Shit. Luckily, it's just a cantrip, so
Do it again.
it's
You got one more.
it's a 2 action.
Damn it. Ah.
I'm sorry,
Most spells
believe
are
me.
2 actions.
all right. Let's see.
And it would have
I
lasted for a
have
month.
I have pretty high. I have high survival. Would I be able to? Would I be able to use that to try
Survive?
to?
I'm afraid not.
Not unless you can set it on fire.
Damn. If only I had fire spells instead of rock.
Actually, let me see. I wasn't thinking about. I have items that are piercing items. I can put a snare down.
That seems like a good use of your turn right now.
Yeah, like I'm too far away to get there, so I might as well like drop a snare over here and then run over.
What's your move range?
Isn't it? Let me see. Oh right, I'm a fucking monk.
You're a
I can
monk.
just run everywhere. I think it's 40.
Yeah, 1, 2.
Yeah, you can get in one move action.
Yep.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can get there. Yeah, you can totally get there.
Okay, well. Do you think I should drop the snare or not?
No.
I think you just go
Okay.
for a punch.
I think if it's made of wind, I don't know if the snare would do a whole lot anyway.
Yeah, and I mean, if you can
Gotcha.
actually punch this thing and maybe even stun it, that would be huge.
Ooh, that would be great.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm down.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know if you can, but like, what the hell? Why not?
Swoop.
Okay, you swoop down. All right, so first you got to give me just a flat D20.
Oh yeah, sure.
That's right, because it's be down.
Can do.
It's technically hidden.
Yay!
Yeah.
Woo!
All right.
And one more. Nice.
Okay.
And you'll
You
probably-
try to bat at this thing. You miss.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh man, things with armor class.
Oh no!
Albrin,
Oh,
This
man.
module hasn't prepared me for this at all.
Oh
Um,
no.
Okay. So it kind of like the situation took a turn, but just for the record, is there anything on this shelf next to Albrin that looks at all of consequence or use?
Let's see. Is there anything on the shelf? Yeah, you've got like various tools. There's a lot of stuff you saw in the other room.
Mhm.
No fun magic items or anything like that. But you do
Okay.
find lots of tools, lots of bags of things, all kinds of stuff. Anything you could reasonably find in, a wagon storage
Yeah.
warehouse would probably be in this room.
Okay. Albrin's gonna he's gonna get a running start and yank his cloak off over his shoulder as he goes. Loop around this thing and put the coat down on the floor to start sweeping through this like couple inches of dust and sand. And then as he makes it over here, he shouts to Tabitha, "Might want to shield your glasses from this." And he is going to just and try to hurl a bunch of sand into this creature's form to see if he can make it more distinct to us.
Okay, let's see. Trying to wave some sand. I can't really think
Yeah,
of a check to do that.
Athletics?
So I would just maybe. I'm also fine with just giving that to you because, like, you're right there. It's not too hard to get some sand off the ground and wave it around like a typhoon.
Like a
So, yeah.
balloon.
Like a balloon. Yep. So yeah, you after a couple seconds, you start getting some sand in the air, and yeah, it becomes a little easier to see to Wendica and Tabitha. Tavin, you can see it just fine.
Yep.
Okay.
You're
Then
still good.
yeah. So he'll finish his move here. Was that like one action to do the sand thing?
Yeah, I'll say it's one.
Okay. Then yeah, he'll end that movement here, and I guess he'll you know what? Yeah, okay. He'll go ahead and trying to basically make out the outline of this person or creature through the sand that's now whirling around on it. He'll whip out the nunchaku and start to go for a side swipe to send one hurtling through this creature's approximation of a neck, but then ratchet it back at the last minute and sweep around the other side instead. So he's going to try to feint. Shasha!
Get
Oh.
in the DC.
That's a below average
DC.
shot.
Let's see. That does not beat its perception DC.
All right.
Dying.
Okay, yeah.
Let's see
I
how much.
was like,
you
what if
failed.
it's flat-footed because they're flanked?
Let's see. I was gonna say. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, it's not a critical failure. It's just a failure.
Okay.
So thankfully you
That's all
don't
for me.
do anything. All right. So this thing is going to shomp once
Oh
again.
boy.
Oh dear.
It
Does the
goes.
sand just land on the ground?
What was that?
The sand do anything?
Yeah, it's invisible. Some of the sand disperses, but you can kind of start seeing a trail of like, because it still has
And
mass.
I should still be able to
And
see
you can
it.
still totally be able to see it.
Okay.
It's going to.
Does it move within my attack of opportunity range?
Do you have attack of opportunity?
Oh, that's a thing now? Yeah.
Yeah.
Never
That's
mind.
a yep. That's a feat. You have
Not
to have,
even
sorry.
I have attack of opportunity.
You tell it starts going this way. As it comes up.
Which way?
What you're pointing.
Sorry, you tell it starts this right. You tell it kind of starts going this way, but the sand starts to sort of disperse. Tavin.
You're on GM layer, remember?
Yeah, we.
I am continuing to point.
It starts
Okay.
kind of coming this way, and then it comes up this way, and then it comes right here.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
And I assume Taven's just pointing at going, duh!
Tavin
Yeah,
is doing that before he does this. No. Never mind. I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna move up and I'm gonna start
Hold on,
thwacking.
it's not your turn
Oh.
yet. Because
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because
whoops.
remember,
Because
it's
it's gonna-
invisible, so the turn order's a little fucky right now, because it's not actually, like...
I know
You're not
that
gonna
it's
be
sitting
able
at
to
a
see it.
32. Stop fucking with me. I know where it's at.
I know you!
So yeah, it's going to attack Wendica.
Fair.
One of these hits, it deals 10 damage.
Okay.
That's not too bad.
Now it's Taven's turn.
All right. I'm gonna hit him.
And yep, it becomes a little more visible again to everyone.
And because it's visible to me, I don't have to like do the 20 thing, right?
Correct.
So it is. So like when it's invisible, it's like incredibly hard to see. In this state where it's visible, it is considered hidden, and that's when you do the flat check.
But because I have see invisible, that
But-
does nothing to negate that.
Only if it was completely invisible. Right now, it is considered hidden. When it's invisible, it's considered undetected.
That's bullshit, but all right. Let's see here. Where is
You have
my
a better chance of
flat-
hitting it when it's
when
invisible.
I can't see it, when nobody else can see it.
Correct.
All right. Here's my d20. Cool. Never mind. Fuck me, I guess. I cast heal. And so oh wait, no. Actually, I'm just gonna get to work on some surgery.
How often can you do that surgery? I remember
It's
there
like
being-
once an hour.
Oh gosh.
Oh boy.
So let me do
I
a little
love
bit.
that you can perform surgery in the middle of a fight.
Ouch.
Is
Yep,
it
you
really
can see
only
invisible.
like one action?
Oh wait, no, it's not. It's like 10 minutes. Never mind.
That's
I got
that's
time.
some- that's some
I'm just
fast
like, I
fucking-
just stab myself and it gets better.
You
It's
fucking
it's
ghost!
definitely
I'm cutting myself right
it's
now.
definitely an out of combat thing. Ghost is like,
Cool.
whoa man, chill out. No need to be so emo about it.
All right, and
Now
then
die.
so I'm gonna try to hit it again. So I do the basic d20 to see if that even happens.
Hey!
Okay,
Yep. If it meets, it meets.
and now it's like attack 2, right?
So that's just to see if you
Yeah.
hit, and then you attack normally.
So this
If
would
it's
be
if
the
it's
first
your
attack.
first, yeah. So you do your first one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey!
24. You think you got it. You just whiff it.
Fuck!
What the fuck? Holy shit, this thing actually, like, has AC. Okay.
Someone with magic who bypasses that bullshit. Let's get started.
Let's go, Tabitha!
Right. Well then, this certainly has changed things a little bit. Wow. I guess what I will do, is that one of my third level spells? That might be worth it. Just to kind of help us out a little bit. I will cast... I'll cast Slow. So, he needs to make a Fortitude save.
Okay, and it has to be that 21?
Yes.
Oh, it beats that 21.
Well, that's a third spell slot gone. Okay.
Well, it says if it fails, the target is
Oof.
slowed for 1 minute, right?
Yes.
So it's... Oh, wait, if it... Okay, wait, it
Yeah, so
succeeded.
if it succeeded, so it's slowed
Okay.
for 1 round.
Did it... oh boy, it sure critically succeeded. It is
All right,
unaffected. So unfortunately, nothing happens.
Yo.
Yeah, it got a 31, which beats your 21.
All right. Well, that's everything I can do. I guess I'll stay there. All right. Go.
All right, Wendica.
Alright, when I missed, was it like I was punching through it, or is it just I missed?
It's kind of like just that you missed. It's really
Okay.
hard to get. You're not used to fighting things that are basically invisible, except just barely not. So it's like you're just kind of missing it. It's very agile and kind of just getting out of the way of your hits.
Okay, I'm going to try to whack it once, see where that goes. No!
That's not. Yeah.
Alright, so that's my, first action. I'm wondering
it's
if
like-
just throwing something at it
It's
might be
Kragek's
easier.
revenge.
Uh,
That hits! Or does it?
Or does it?
I mean, you can just go for more punches.
Yeah, I could, but I think I only roll the d20 once, so I would be just
No,
punching four times.
you roll a
right?
d20 for each time you attempt to hit.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
Yeah, because if you rolled only once and it fucked all of your actions, invisible monsters would be unbeatable.
Alright.
So here's something you guys can also. So here's something you guys can also do. You can attempt to seek it, which basically means you roll a perception check. I have a sort of predetermined DC that you have to beat, and if you pass that DC, then your next, you can just roll to hit like normal next time.
Gotcha. Would I be able to use a survival check instead of perception, or? Actually,
you'll have
they're the
to
same.
you'll have to
They're
give me
the
a good
same.
reason to allow that.
They're the same. Actually, well, survival check is specifically tracking things and people. Was my thought.
Do you want to like track where it's been going? There's sand on the ground.
Yeah.
Do you want to sort of check? So yeah, so you can tell it has been leaving footprints that sort of went like. Boop, 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 boop. So you can tell that it is indeed still standing right here in this. square.
Okay. I will.
So that helps. Give me a
That's my
survival.
Well.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
well.
not good enough to
Well.
give you a better reading on the situation.
Let's go, team!
I will try one more time to see if I can land a punch, and I think I'm done.
Hey!
There we go.
There you
My
go.
13 missed, so
Yep. Thank goodness for meets and beats rules.
God.
All right, so
Okay.
try to hit it. Since it's your first connected punch, there's no debuffs.
Oh
or
wait,
anything.
so
It's just your first punch.
the 11 works, but the 13 didn't.
No,
You got
that was
13.
that's just to.
Yeah, I had the.
I
The
see
11
2,
is
9,
just
and
the-
11.
Yeah, but the 13 was my last turn. You said roll a flat d20, and I got a 13.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Did you not try to punch it then?
I did try to punch it, and you just told me it
You're-
missed.
the AC
Yeah, you
didn't
can
hit
you can
that.
also just so
Yeah, so the flat d20 is to see if we hit.
Yeah, so like the
Okay.
flat d20 is to see if your hit even connects at
Mhm.
all. And then if you get below its armor class, it's flavored as you hit its armor and it takes no damage, or it is nimbly.
So you just go ahead and make an actual attack roll now, because you passed the flat check.
Yes, no, I understand that, but I'm trying to figure out why the 11 works, but the 13 didn't.
Chula, okay. So the 11 and the 13 both work. The reason why the previous attack did not succeed is the attack roll was too little. Basically,
it did not beat its armor.
The flat roll is to determine that you even have a chance to hit it. The actual attack roll is to confirm that you do hit it.
You do. And unfortunately, 18 is no good either. Yeah.
Bummer.
Yeah, getting a read on this thing's shape is weird. You feel like it's kind of like really skinny sometimes. It's kind of just whatever. It's very airy, so it can kind of sort of be whatever shape it wants to be. Albrin's turn.
Do something. We've done literally nothing.
We've done nothing, and we're all out of ideas. Okay. So this thing, it appears that there was no actual change to the conditions we get to use to hit it as a result of getting sand on it. Is that accurate?
When it had sand, you didn't have to roll that d20. But
is that true? And then, it immediately didn't do anything.
Right. So it kind of, as it moved around, it sort of was able to shake the sand off because it is air.
Oh, okay.
So it can sort of blow it away as it moves around.
Then I'm just gonna delay. I'm gonna delay until after it, so that I can do that and then have other people go instead of it immediately moving.
Okay. It's going to. So yeah, it goes. I'm not going to bother making it invisible and revisible again.
Yeah, because
it'll take forever.
Just keep pointing.
It's there.
It's here. So yeah, it moves
It becomes slightly visible. Where did it go?
That's going to and
Thank God there's only one.
Don't jinx it.
I scanned the room.
All right, it makes one attack against Wendica. You take 13 damage.
Okay.
It makes another one against Albrin. You also take 13 damage.
Oh,
At least these things hit a lot softer than the oozes.
I mean, he better. You can't fucking hit him.
Yeah.
And now it's Albrin's turn, going after the thing.
Big mistake. He'll take the coat off and do a Toro motion, whip sand into this man again, and then assuming I spend an action for that, and then gonna attempt, no, because I don't want to.
Yep,
I want to be somewhere where I can flank. I'll just dash along the floor to here. To be opposite Wendica.
Got that flank bonus.
Yeah, get that good flank. And
so he's done by 2. Got it.
Yep. Here comes the hits. Maybe.
Yep, since it's sandy, you don't have to worry about checking.
Alright, that's probably a hit for minimum damage, but it's a hit.
It is enough to hit. It definitely takes 5 damage. It lets out a guttural area.
Crack it in the back of the head.
As you smack it in the back of the head.
All right.
Hit it with a chair.
Give him the chair.
Give him the chair.
That was it for me because I had a sand move hit.
Yep. Sand
All right.
Yep. It's still sandy, so when it's I'll say when it's sandy, you ignore the d20 to see because you can just tell.
Okay.
Here it is.
Thank fuck. Let's get it.
It more or less functions as glitter dust for the sake of
kick
this
your
fight.
ass.
You still got to roll high enough to hit it, but you can ignore the d20.
All right. Get ready.
All right.
Yay!
If it meets, it beats. Thank goodness you guys have that. Actually, wait, sorry. It's actually. I've already spoiled it. Normally its AC is 26, but it's actually 24 right now because of flanking. So you deal 4 damage.
Holy shit, this thing's AC is bonkers.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that crazy when we're attacking with plus 12 to plus 14 and we get to attack many times.
That's true.
It's just.
That's also just rolling a bit low.
It's also just a stacked on
misses.
invisibility, so we have to go through.
Yeah. When you also have to go through that, that's kind of an ass.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've been spoiled by fighting all these 14 AC oozes, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 22 misses. So yeah, you moved and did your 2 slappies. Tabitha's turn.
Produce rock! God damn it!
If I recall your
damage!
Yeah. Did you want to
Oh
move
man,
anywhere?
your spell attack is only at +4. You have to
It's
like
because
roll.
yeah, it's because it has to do with like it's based on like the class. We had to double check it because some things like Tabitha's much better at doing. It depends on like her school or her something. I don't
Well,
remember
that's
what.
my bloodline, so that should be better, right?
We'll have to double check later because I feel like we went over this. I feel like I checked it and then either you or I were like, wait, no, it's actually this. Because I think it's part of a different. It's part of your bloodline, but I don't think it's part of like. I don't know. We'll figure it out later.
Well, that roll of a 5 is probably not going to hit either way, but it just occurred to me like, damn, if your bonus is +4, you have to roll a 20 to hit this thing.
Yeah.
Did you want to move anywhere?
Tabitha, your
Fine.
will energy is low. Do you have any potions or food?
Nah, that's all I got. Yeah,
I have potions. If
I mean, I was making a favorite joke.
I think it's because it's an arcane spell, but you're trained in primal, so you don't get the trained, a spell attack roll on it.
Why would
I think that's why. We can double check that later, but I think that's
why would
the
they give
conclusion
me
we
that
came
as a
to before.
bloodline ability then?
I'd have to check.
That is fucking baffling.
It might be actually primal, and it just didn't conclude that because we just dragged the spell, and we can check it
Yeah,
later.
that's a very real possibility.
Tabitha, I suggest you flee at top speed.
Yeah. Oh, my magic tradition is set to arcane. I'll fuck around with that.
We'll see.
That's
Yeah,
as far
because
as I
you're
can
not trained per se, but that also doesn't make. We'll figure it out. We'll do it after Sash.
Oh, people in chat are saying that it defaults to arcane, but it should be primal.
Okay, you can swap it to primal then.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have hit anyway, but in the future it'll be fixed. Just make sure it's
Yeah, it would have been an extra
it's, like,
plus 7 on
trained
there.
and-
It wouldn't have hit either way, but yeah, I'm gonna have to double check all
That's-
of my shit now.
Yeah,
So
we'll double check.
I'm still learning Pathfinders too. So we get to negate that flat D20 now?
Yep, because it's
For
all
the-
sandy.
For the moment.
Yay!
We'll say it's being glitter dusted right now, or it's being sand dusted. All right. Yep, you deal. That first one hits.
Damn.
Second one does not. Yo.
Woo!
Oh!
Oh.
There we go.
Okay, so you deal 4, 8, 12 damage to it, which is a decent chunk of its health.
It is finally a hit.
Yay!
It is this thing's turn. Seeing kind of what you're doing with all of this sand nonsense, it's going to start airily moving away.
Mm-hmm.
No!
And then he attacks Albrin.
Yeah, and then he comes back. No.
Just pick
Yeah,
up
he's going to
speed.
use one of his move actions to get away. You can kind of tell, Tavin, you know where it's going. Everyone else can kind of tell that the sand is sort of leading this way.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Tabitha, in an instant, you see the glimmering figure appear in front of you, and it's going to try to slap you.
Tabitha sees like it disappears, but the sand is like slowly trailing towards her. Oh no!
Oh,
All right, you take, let's see.
My AC
Uh-oh.
is a staggering 21.
Damn, your AC is only one lower than the fighters in the party.
Hooray!
Okay, so let's see. You take 23 points of damage. This thing gets a very good hit on you. It like cracks you upside the jaw, and it's like fall in slow motion, but you're actually standing up. Albrin's turn.
Thinking really hard. There we go. Minus 23.
Yeah,
All right.
23 points of damage.
Cool.
That's like exactly
Now-
half.
You mentioned that this thing kind of like shifts its form, so it doesn't seem to have one consistent like shape and anatomy. Is that
Yeah,
accurate?
as you're sort of watching it, give me let's see, you can give me a perception check, or you can give me, is Arcana still a thing? What's the Arcana equivalent? It is. You can give me Arcana or Perception to kind of get an idea.
I'll give perception. Okay, never mind.
All you can tell with that 13 is it's almost like cloudy. Like clouds don't form to any specific shape. I mean, they're similar looking clouds, but clouds can also just kind of be whatever. That's the conclusion you come to.
Oh boy. All right. Well,
you got 2 actions
this
left.
is like God. This is exactly. Oh, it was an action to perceive.
Yeah, to figure something out or to do like a skill check or something, that is 1 action. Unless you're like taking a much longer time to study.
Okay. I will keep that in mind in future.
Pretty sure it is. I'll double check later, but I recall looking it up and it's like, yeah, it's 1 action.
Can I flank with Tabitha? Does she have to have a weapon out like in Pathfinder 1?
I have a cane.
Oh, that's fair.
I can say, yeah, you can flank. It's just fine.
She can discipline it.
She's wildly throwing the cane around. Get away from me!
All right, then.
Run, Tabitha, it'll be safer. It cornered me! You know I can't leave these doors without God's help!
I don't know what's up with that.
All right.
That's just really weird. I don't know what the deal is.
Seeing that it's actually laying into Tabitha now, I think rather than simply continue the same strategy, Albrin is just going to. He kind of snarls and runs up behind this thing, and he is gonna try to. Against Aram, the player's better judgment, he is gonna try to just like tackle this thing and get it off her and see if he can pin it down at all for someone else to hit it.
Let's see. You're gonna like pin and grapple it. It's probably like
Get him!
Yeah.
Let's look up grappling rules.
I think it's just athletics, I believe.
Yep, you make an athletics check against the target's Fortitude DC. Okay.
I'm glad it previously rolled a 31 on Fortitude, but we'll try it anyway.
Oh,
Okay.
All right. You go in to tackle this shape, and you do indeed connect. So now you're just like you're grappling it basically.
Oh, shit.
So you have it grabbed until the end of your next turn, unless you move or your target escapes.
Albrin is just like bear hugging the air and just being
I
wildly
love that.
tossed around.
I love that.
I think I've got it!
Yep, so it's now flat-footed and immobilized, much like those slimes did to you before. Because now it's grappled, it gets the grabbed condition. So.
Hashtag dope. Alright. Tavin.
Oh,
So, yep,
no, actually, isn't it the bad guy's turn?
Nope.
No, I go after
Nope.
it now because
Yes.
Because we did some going after, so it's you.
All right.
So, yep, you're definitely able to tell where it is. Because your dearest brother is grabbing it for you.
So for flavor's sake, I'm going to grab one of these chairs and I'm going to run up and try to smash it over this guy. But really what that looks like is I'm hitting it with my mace.
Oh, okay.
Mechanically.
Mechanically, sure. You'll say
I'm
you're
down for
using
that.
your mace.
Oh, number.
That's right. Yep, you deal 5. The flat-footed bonuses don't stack. It's just whatever which would be the worst, and they're both -2.
Yeah.
But so yeah, the flanking.
Oh man,
it's still grappled. So yep, you deal 5
we're
damage.
actually
to it.
rolling okay at d20s now. We just are rolling shit
Finally.
damage all the time.
Yeah.
All right. I just run up and smash the chair over and it breaks.
Yep, it breaks. It's covered in wooden chair shards. You go in for that second flail, and unfortunately, in the midst of all the grapple, because it's fighting back, it's
You almost got my fingers.
Yep.
Believe me, it was difficult. It was difficult for me to overcome the mental block that is I was swinging the chair at you, and I had to remind myself that is what I was trying to do.
I figured out what I was doing wrong. I'm gonna throw the rock with my right hand. I was being very silly before.
Unfortunately, that's not enough.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
even
one
with it,
shy with flat.
it's one shy. It's really good though. Yep, you throw the rock, it explodes into one of these barrels, and it starts, like, leaking some sort of liquid all over the ground.
Son of a beast!
Say it.
I'm so
Say it.
sorry, everyone!
This one.
Magic is useless! It sucks because I actually do really good damage. I'm just
It's
sitting like,
fine!
oh, Wendy, help them!
I'm gonna try!
We'll say. It starts sort of oozing water all over the place. out of that
Oozing?
one.
Ooh.
Well, not like that water. Water starts coming out of this and gets the floor all wet. You are one shy short, so we'll say you get some neat environmental effects.
Oh.
Get some water on the ground now.
We got a
Do
budget.
with that what you will.
Wendica.
Alright, I am going to take the space that you left so we can keep that flank bonus.
Yeah, punchy punch.
I mean, you don't even need it because it's flat-footed as long as I'm grappling it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
But
fair.
you can stand wherever you want. Yeah.
Yep, unless it
I mean, that's
escapes.
fine. I still gotta be up close and personal regardless. Okay. Still sand bonus?
There's no sand bonus, but he is grabbing it, and it is now wet. So it's probably got some water on it, because they're, like, wrestling in the water now. So it's still decently easy enough to see. So you don't have to do any
Cool.
D20 checks, but you still gotta hit it. It's really just flat-footed. Oh, yeah.
Yeah!
Takes 8.
Nothing.
No.
Oh,
And
duality
one.
of man.
A crit fail right in a row.
Great.
Fantastic. I don't
Okay.
think that was.
Gosh,
Nope.
shit.
The flat-footed has definitely helped so far.
But I mean, an 8 is better than nothing.
Yep, you did deal 8. Alright, it is this thing's turn. So it needs to make an athletics check against Albrin. What's your athletics DC? It's your athletics plus 10.
That would be 22.
Okay, so it basically just makes an unarmed strike against you to see if it gets out of it. It has to be 22. Oh yeah, it gets out. It manages to get out. And it starts, let's see. So yeah, it escapes the water, maybe makes it slippery, and it's able to wrench its way out of your grasp. It's going to ooh.
Whoa, no, it got bigger.
Come up here,
Oh,
and it's only going to get one attack against Tabitha.
Oh, please. Dear, I'm not strong enough.
Tabitha!
Hey, everyone, remember earlier when I mentioned karmic justice for me mentioning never taking damage?
It's
It did
okay.
seem unwise.
Oh,
You
don't-
take 15 points of damage.
my glasses!
Okay. Is this thing...
So it's no longer dusty, but it is wet, and that does help you in more or less a similar way.
Okay. I was gonna ask if it was still wet.
But for
'cause
how
if
long,
not-
you're not sure.
Okay.
But
I'll
it's still
take
wet.
it for now. Yeah.
It might not be
Let's
wet
see.
later, but, you know.
Alright.
Do you want a potion, maybe?
You're talking about Tabitha.
Yeah,
I
talk to
assume.
Tabitha, yeah.
Oh,
Albrin's fine.
Albrin is fine.
Maybe.
Albrin is gonna run up here and attempt to tumble through
Okay.
to get to this side. That will be Shisha
Oof.
against its
Against
reflex DC.
DC. Yeah, that's not good enough. Movement ends and your trigger reactions as if you had moved out of
If
the frame
it has
started.
like attack of opportunity, which I assume it doesn't because it hasn't used it so far.
Nope.
Okay. All right. Comes to a halt here. It wasn't quite where I thought it was.
You're also a little slippery. You're not used to being
Yeah.
all wet and performing daring do.
All right,
Wet
then.
daring.
Wet.
Then Albrin will just take the walk of shame and walk here normally. To get flanking, and then go for a hit.
Mhm.
Never
Oh,
mind.
fucking tragic.
God. Let's see, yeah, you tumbled and then moved and then this, so you don't get anything off your backswing.
Yeah, no.
Were we supposed to level? Did I miss something?
Nope. Yeah.
Our dice
All
were
right.
supposed to level up to reasonable.
All right,
Not
I'm
yet.
going to use my final heal.
Fuck.
My last ripple.
It's just 3d8. And yeah, you use both actions. Or, no, actually, I don't need to do
Why
that.
don't you just stand where you started and use the 3-action version, because that'll heal Wendica and yourself as well.
Yes.
It's like a
That's the
30-foot
30-foot
range,
burst.
right?
That would help.
Yeah. So you can,
In fact,
you
it
get
probably
everybody.
heals Albrin, too.
Yeah.
For 30
Yeah.
feet, yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's 3d8.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yes.
Yeah, not as spicy as the last
Yo,
one. Sorry, gang.
free!
I
Nice.
fuck it.
Everyone gets 9 back.
Alright, plus 9. There we go. Okay, that helps. Alright. So, this thing is still considered the, like, weird hidden thing, yeah?
It's wet. So I'm bypassing the make a d20 to see if you do anything until it decides to do something about
Alright. So, me doing my produce rock would... You know what? Maybe I
You got
should...
a shot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Actually, you know what? I'll go for Shocking Grasp.
Or you mean
Oh, it's
rocking grass?
No, this is legitimately Shocking Grasp, and it's wet, so I'm hoping it does better. So I'm gonna use
Oh,
it for my
okay.
first level spell slots.
that.
Okay, and then Shocking Grasp.
Alright, you're casting it as a first level spell, so yeah.
I think that'll hit, because
it
we're
sure
thinking.
does.
Beats and beats! Yay!
Let's see, it doesn't have any metal, so it doesn't get that extra persistence. But 14, oh man. Actually, you know what? It's wet. I'm gonna tack on a little extra damage to that.
Yay!
Aram did that for me once upon a dream, so I will do it here as well.
All right.
I'll do a little
Everybody
a
gets
little
one.
extra damage. A little extra. Yeah, you reach out for it, and yeah, your electricity connects. It is now extremely visible for, I guess, the moment your electricity runs through it. It's like,
And then I will.
We can see his invisible skeleton.
I will move
Yeah.
away. I gotta get the fuck out of here. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Oh no, I can't move that far. I got greedy. Okay, I can go that far. And also,
pretty
let's
far.
Wendica get in for.
Wendica, get in!
Alright. Right, sorry, that 9 is the heal, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Alright, here I go. I'm going in.
You know what I'm
That's
thankful for?
left-footed.
You know what? I should have thought of this. If it's an air elemental of some sort, lightning would have been a dipshit move.
Don't worry. It is affected by your lightning,
Thank
and that
God.
4. Yeah, you're good. I have its immunities right here.
Oh.
Lightning is not one of them.
First one.
Yep, first one.
The
you
other
deal-
2 do not.
No, but you do 4, which is more than before.
I mean, anything.
tried.
You're getting a lot of 4s. You realize on your damage, which I guess that's better than less.
I need a little bunch of crunch to calm down. Hold on.
Okay.
I need some trail mix.
All right. This thing, seeing it as how it's been electrified, wetified, and punchified by all sorts of different things, it's just gonna start trying to wail on both of you.
Tavin, can you have trail mix? It depends. Are there raisins in it or not?
Is that a god thing or a preference thing?
Raisins are the devil's pollen.
All right. So let's see. Wendica, you take 13.
Okay. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Albrin, you take 27.
Oh!
It hits you right. It got a crit. It hits you right in it hits you right in the spoodle. Actually, wait, hold on.
Oh, my
Oh no, he kicks you in the noodle!
No, I'm sorry. I misread the number on its third attack. You actually only take 12 damage. So,
Oh, okay.
Hallelujah. I'll give
so
myself
add
15 back.
15 back. Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. I was like, wait,
love
what's his
the
AC?
mental-
Let me check. Oh, yeah, you're good.
I love the mental image. Wendica. Oh, dang, that was harsh. Thing just does a elbow to the nose. Fucking Christ! Oh, my nose!
Albrin's turn.
Oh. Oh.
What the hell
right.
is this thing?
I don't know, but I don't like it. Gotten too used to fighting puddings. All right. He.
This one's really
well, let's see.
putting up
For
a
once, I
fight.
don't have to move to get into range. So
God damn it.
I think.
I was proud of that.
Start by trying to hit it.
I mean,
Yep.
that's honestly like the base plan. Oh,
Okay,
whoa,
okay.
whoa, whoa.
You got
Oh, man.
It's still better than nothing. 7 brings it closer to dying.
Okay.
There you
And God. Let's see. Gonna. Yeah, just gonna try to keep its attention. He'll go for it again. No. And then with my third action, he is gonna, having now gotten conked once, he's gonna back off just slightly and try to make sure that doesn't happen again. So I'm going to use dueling parry and give myself +2 AC until the start of my next turn.
That is wild.
Awesome. Keep track of that. All right.
Yep.
Tavin's turn.
All right, I pick up one of the. I hit it with my mace.
Tavin becomes unhinged. Okay. Go in and try to smack it.
I say mace, it's a flail.
Close enough.
I did notice that I've got like some options like trip and things like that on my mace.
Oh yeah, let's look up how all that works.
How's that work?
Let's see.
Because alternatively, I'll just kind of like grab the ball of my mace and then like kind of like garrote the thing as best I can.
So yeah, let's see. Okay. So yeah, basically if you want to trip it, you can use your flail to trip it. I don't believe that's just a free thing it does automatically. It's just a weapon that can do that if you wanted to.
Okay, I want to. I want to trip it, and I want it on the ground so that we can just dumpster this guy.
Okay, you need to make an athletics check against the target's reflex DC. Let me make sure, because I think you just make an attack roll, and instead of doing damage, you try to trip it. So
okay,
make an attack roll, and if it beats its reflex DC, then you succeed.
How has its reflex DC done thus far?
We have
before I
no
commit
idea.
to this.
It's only rolled once, and it rolled well, but we don't really know.
All right, I'm doing it. Trip.
Hey!
So a 30 wouldn't be enough, but a critical just works.
Oh
so you do
my
that.
God!
Oh, that is so good.
It has.
I can't believe I'm ignoring 16 damage. God damn it! Oh wait, no, it wouldn't have been a crit, but whatever. Or would it have been? Yeah, it would have been because it succeeded. And
Yeah, you do trip it. But now
Alright.
It's not about damage, Austin. It's about sending a message.
So not only do you critically succeed when you get a critical success on a trip, you deal 1d6 bludgeoning damage because you tripped him real good.
Hey!
excellent.
So give me a d6.
All right.
Look at that.
And
Great.
now I would
Deal.
like to reenact the scene from Office Space where everybody breaks the fax machine. If you could start playing some Ghetto Boys, that would be appreciated.
I can't.
I don't think there's a
do that
Kevin
to Lamp.
MacLeod non-royalty version of that song.
All right, well, I'm gonna hit it again.
Let's see.
Well,
Let's see.
will
Let's
you?
see.
While it's prone?
Let's see. Prone, you are lying on the ground. You're flat-footed and take a -2 penalty to attack rolls. The only move actions you can use while you're prone are crawl and stand. Standing up against the prone.
Yeah, no,
Okay, so it's still more or less just flat-footed. It's bad at attacking, but the 9, no, unfortunately, does not hit.
Wait, if it's prone, it takes no negatives to its AC?
It's flat-footed, so it gets the -2.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
It's fine.
All right.
So it's the same thing you guys have been doing the whole time, but it's also really bad at attacking now. If it stays
Alright.
prone.
We'll take that. That's a win.
It's still, so yeah, it is prone.
Tabitha, throw rocks at it!
I'm throwing a rock!
Yeah, it's a shame all these don't stack.
Son of a
God!
I can't throw rocks to save my fucking life!
One day.
Tabitha throws the rock. It like plinks harmlessly against the wall, and then 2 seconds later, distant and muffled, you hear, "My baby!"
Oh my god. Okay, so I have one action left.
You do.
Jesus.
Well, I can roll something to, like, study it, right? And be like, what
Yeah.
is...
Give me some Arcana. Because it's an
good
air
at
elemental
Arcana.
that's usually magic stuff for anyone.
Sure! Whatever!
It'll be okay, Austin. Don't worry. All right, let's see. 31. Okay.
You know I can turn invisible.
Yep. You succeed.
Never been so mad at Roll20's 3D dice.
What do you want to know?
How's it looking? Like, is it like
No,
even
you-
halfway on health? Or?
Oh yeah. As you study this thing, you sort of recall back to a book in school you read on elementals and sort of how they work. It almost functions sort of like an ooze. As an ooze sort of dwindles in health, it sort of dwindles in consistency and size and things like that. Same for air elementals. It is like very wispy and like looks really bad right now. Like this thing is on death's door.
It is the gaseous form of an ooze.
It is just barely sort of keeping its form. I'll also throw this in because you succeeded. It's immune to bleed, paralyzed, poison, and sleep effects.
Okay.
Which doesn't really apply to anyone here, but there you go.
Do I have any other information I can pull from it, or is it just that bit?
That's all you get for that.
Alright.
You can't think of any weaknesses it has.
Yeah.
No.
So I was thinking, like, if it's got a bad save, not even knowing the number, but if one of them is actually not as good, because it looks like its reflex and shit is pretty chonky.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, Wendica looks at her hands like, what am I doing?
Yeah, this is not working well. I have not much else I can really do here, though. I think.
Kick his ass, Wendy!
It's right there. It's still prone. So, you can still...
I'm gonna kick his ass.
Yo!
All right, there we go.
All right,
Oh,
Wendica.
stunning fist on that, so I guess it just gets a fort save.
Oh,
Oh,
finally!
there it is, finally! Oh, we were so hungry! Feed us!
What's the fort? What fort number does it have to beat?
19.
19. It fails. So
Yay!
not only is what's barely left of it like stunned, you for a moment, Wendica, you see its face. You see the horror. It's like it's looking at a ghost or like the devil himself. As you fucking aura into it, it lets out a ghastly wail and it dissipates into nothing.
Oh,
Oh,
Pain in the ass.
is everyone all right?
thank God we've solved the mystery of the ooze. It's time to go. No.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm just very annoyed.
Oh,
Oh,
oh my
Albrin
god.
walks across the room, silently picks up a chair, drags it, leaving tracks through the sand, comes over here, and then wordlessly raises it up and just smashes it on the ground where the creature was and no longer is over and over until he's just holding
You do that.
splinters.
You fuck up that chair.
Tabby. Hey, Tabby, take this. She's gonna hand a potion over.
Oh dear, I'd feel so rude taking it away from you. Oh,
I have another one. It's fine.
all right, and Tavin, thank you for the heal. Wow, I am not optimistic of how things would have gone for me.
what are you talking about?
Didn't you
There you go.
didn't you
That's
clap
for
your
you.
hands and magic happen?
Well, if it made you feel better, I suppose that's the important thing.
I'm going to start treating wounds now. Would anyone like to line up?
You know what? I haven't had one of your masterful surgeries yet. I'd be curious.
All right. Let's see. Where did it get you?
Honestly, it hit me in the face. It kind of
Mostly the face, yeah.
Yeah,
It's weirdly all in the face for some reason.
My hair is a mess. My glasses are broken.
Yeah, they're like cracked.
Oh dear,
Yeah.
Tabitha, I have terrible news.
What was that?
Your nose is broken,
Oh,
and
Can you fix?
not painlessly.
I trust you.
All right, let me give it a go. Wendica, I would like you to hold Tabitha's hands to her side, please.
okay.
Oh, you worried I'm gonna hit you with a rock?
Sometimes we do things in the heat of the moment.
Well, studies show you shouldn't worry.
All right. On 3. 1.
Ooh! No, you were not lying. That is unpleasant.
Mario 64.
Oof!
On the bright side, you should start feeling better.
Man, wouldn't it have been hilarious if you rolled
Immediately.
that 2 and just failed?
Uh-huh.
God, yeah.
Now this
Oops,
may
I
hurt.
broke it
Make your
further.
nose work.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
what a good
You're able
fucking
to-
ability. Holy shit.
You're able to restore 18.
It's better than my magic.
Well,
Yeah, it is.
Well,
The only
while
downside is
they're-
it takes 10 minutes in game
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
While they're collectively taking downtime over there to patch up wounds, Albrin is just suspiciously sort of patrolling back and forth up here, listening
With
for
his
any-
arms out, just in case.
Yeah, well, yeah, no, a little bit on invisible creature patrol, but mostly because we made a bit of a ruckus, confirming that there's no sound anyone's getting ready to ambush us from the side of the other side of any of these doors.
Yep, Albert, give me a perception check.
Finally,
You listen around and the chaos of the battle is over. There's not so much screaming and having a bad time now. You hear nothing. Everything is quiet once again.
Your turn, Wendica. Ooh, sorry.
You just
You hit a
punch her in
vein.
the ribs? Oh, right. I'm healing. All right.
Oh, ouch. Okay,
You take
okay.
8 damage.
I'm sorry to say. Okay, I'm sorry. My hands are a little shaky. I may have perforated an artery.
Oh my
But I can
goodness.
fix it. I can fix it.
please roll like 4 ones so she
No.
loses
I can fix it.
Make that medicine check. Yeah, you're good.
And I can fix it. Oops. One more.
That's fine. You can just do a 1d8.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
20. All right, so
Heal
minus-
20.
Minus the 8 plus 20. So I guess you get.
Can
61.
well,
Yep, I'm only missing 20 health now. Nice.
Albrin, do you need aid?
I don't want to be that guy, but didn't you earlier say that you can only use this ability like once an hour or something?
On the same person.
On the same person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can't keep stabbing the same person over and over
Yeah,
again.
you can do it on other people. Yeah.
It doesn't
Yeah, no, we're
seem
good.
like
Alright.
there's going to be any
Oops.
immediate response from the further rooms. So,
So,
Excellent.
go ahead.
if I do detect magic, is there no magic?
There is in the area that you detected magic before. It is now dissipated.
So,
It is gonorrhino.
thing that I've learned that I should have pieced together a little earlier. I don't detect magic in this room anymore, meaning that if I do detect that again, we should be hyper vigilant.
I agree.
Yeah.
I feel like a short blessing would have actually come in handy during several occasions. And I apologize.
Oh, you've nothing to apologize for, Tavin. You did excellent back there.
I'll be
Here
completely honest.
you
I
are.
do not understand how magic works.
Oh, well, don't worry, I do. It's just sometimes it's a little wishy-washy, a little odd. Huh.
All right. Well, I believe we are all cleaned up. And I will just wipe. Yes. I go over to this barrel and wash my hands.
It's empty now. The water is
blood.
all over the floor. It's empty now.
Well,
There's probably another barrel of water.
yeah.
So it's
yeah.
cracking
You look.
open barrels.
There is.
Excellent.
Hey.
All right. So
As you inspect, you find lots of stuff you would sort of need if you were going on an expedition of some kind. If there's containers of dried food, you've got water, ale, you've got ropes, shovels, all kinds of stuff. You have like plants that you don't quite know what they're for, but lots of just stuff for long travel.
all right. I'm going to wash my
Well.
hands and be done with that. I suppose we should continue.
Yeah.
Yes.
Albrin rubs his chin. Well, if I had to speculate, if there's anything amiss, unusual, or dare I say valuable here, it's not so likely to be closer to the front door. And I think we can infer that these doors here probably just lead to another wagon stall,
That seems
which
like a
leaves
safe
us-
assumption.
which leaves us with two options as I see
Open
it,
up
but
wagon stall, full ass dragon in there.
I was
Alright.
wrong. I take it back.
It's not a
Just
wagon
close
stall.
the door.
It's a dragon stall. We're fools.
I misread this weird language. It says
I
dragon.
almost
stall.
forgot in all the kerfuffle. I never actually really went back to revisit whether there's anything of interest on this shelf.
More or less the same stuff you've been seeing. It's all expedition kinds of gear. No cool magic items here. Sorry.
I think we should go over here.
Sure, but before
I
we go
agree.
in, detect magic.
You detect magic. No, you don't detect any magic.
Well, that room's at least not gonna have some invisible jerk.
If there's another one of these around, one of those around, I'm just gonna lose it.
I feel you. I really do. Oh, all right.
You know, just on the off chance, Albrin's gonna go over and fetch one of the remaining barrels of water and just bring it back and set it outside this door, so that
Smart.
if we need to fucking toss Gatorade over a football coach to make him visible, that we'll have that on hand.
Yeah.
And gonna kneel down and check out this door.
All right, you check out the door. You feel the handle, and it's locked.
Well,
we
shall
have
we
a key.
try our coincidental key?
Sure.
Now he'll just see on the off chance, does this key match this lock?
You fit the key into the lock. The door is unlocked.
Oh, look at
Oh,
that.
well,
How
chances
about
of
that?
interest on the other side of this door rising rapidly.
Well, if anything, that means we need to be even more cautious.
Yeah, keep that
I-
barrel handy.
I suggest he motions for Tabitha and Tavin to kind of step off to the side a little.
Ah, yes, happily.
Never
Tabby,
know
like,
what's
hides
going
behind the barrel.
Never know what's going to come barreling through one of these. No pun intended.
But shish.
Badum tish.
I thought
They
you
do,
said...
they do a high five and like a secret handshake.
I interpreted that as badum shush. Like, good one, but shut up.
Badum shush.
Actually, that's really. I need to use that.
Right
that
down
one's,
for
that
later.
one's free. It's all yours.
Okay. Yeah, Albrin is once again going to open the door slowly and cautiously and just kind of try to steal a glance into the room first before actually entering.
All right, let me grab that.
You see a
Polygon
castle for
tool.
ice giants. What the fuck?
Oh, I can talk to them.
Hey, step off.
I know that language.
I really hope Jotun comes in handy, like, at least once. Just to be like, fuck yeah.
Okay, he's gonna poke his head through to scan the whole room.
All right, you come in to scan the whole room.
Also, you're gonna need to disable the shields again one more time.
Probably, yeah. Just
I don't think it's shields that need be disabled.
Hmm.
I
good
think we
job.
just need to be brought over the void.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal with that is. So yeah, you come in. You immediately notice a lot of really nice looking stuff in this room. Draperies of fine cloth, large teak chests bursting with clothing, and fine furniture are all stored in this room. Empty
Bursting with
manacles
clothing.
bolted to the north wall indicate that this chamber might have also had other, more brutal uses.
Huh.
Is there still sand on the floor also?
There's not. This room is pretty clean. There's a lot of fancy stuff in this room.
Interesting. I wonder what that implies about what might be over here, because wagons surely came through that.
Oh, there we go.
If you guys,
Oh.
I would like to poke through some of these barrels this time around.
Okay. Give me, if anyone wants to poke, give me a perception check, Aroni.
I will make a poke check.
I'll poke.
Nope.
Perceive.
Oof, they're back.
I would love to do a perception.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
Fours. We're fours. We're the fours.
Are you
Yeah!
kidding me?
Oh.
God damn. I really wish that if
Wow.
Albrin had also gotten a 16, that would confirm that we're absolutely Wait,
Wow.
Albrin, are we sure you're our brother? The rest of us got 16s. What are you doing?
We're not matching.
But they're
All right,
twins.
so you guys look around and you've more or less find more of the things that I mentioned earlier. You don't find any money or like loot that is sort of valuable to you right this moment, but there is lots of like nice stuff in here that someone might pay a nice price for.
So we don't find any statue that's like
No.
like an evil man holding an ooze or anything.
No, nothing like that. Lots of fancy clothes, draperies, shiny chests full of very expensive-looking things.
Oh,
Curiosity.
well, these might be nice. Well, we might be able to find a gift.
That's actually what I was about to say. Out of curiosity, is there anything made of the wood we wanted to get as a gift originally?
So, like, usually I'm all for messing around and stuff, but don't you feel kind of bad stealing from a, possibly a dead woman's house?
I never said we were going to steal.
It's not stealing if they're dead, it's looting.
Also, this isn't someone's house to my understanding, but I must agree with Wendy. I'm not a fan of the idea of thievery.
It is curious, though, if surely that one woman could not have run this entire establishment by herself. Where is this Calibe? Where are all the other workers?
Not to mention, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't there another stall? Like, around here?
There should be one past there, but I think that part of that is because of the reveal tool is covering the door.
Well, is this
It looks like this room has a different layout, though, because there's no double doors in here.
Oh.
Can Albrin peek around? This is a corner into something further, right?
Looks like a wall to you, unless you give me a perception check.
Oh, okay. I will.
in that case, I'd also like to percept it, whatever's going on over here.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Ah, there it is.
Looks
It just took another try.
Looks like wall to you.
Ooh, there we
Wendy.
go.
Albrin, as you inspect, you're like,
All right.
Like, you don't
All
really.
right.
Okay. So we got.
I see all.
Yeah, two of you definitely see all. Wendica, as you look at the wall that your twin brother is looking at, there's something about this wall that's not like the rest of the wall. In fact, it actually comes in kind of like this.
Huh.
David, you see the same deal over here.
This is why you're irreplaceable, my dear sister.
And
Oh, you're just saying that.
Just because I'm saying it doesn't mean I don't mean it. That's how language works.
So, that is,
Yeah, you guys find a pair of secret doors. Tavin, you have a set over here.
And they
And the
lead to
rest,
like
you have one over there.
shallow secret compartments, it looks like.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you have to sort of look at it at a right angle.
Mm.
Like, otherwise it just looks like a wall. But if you kind of look at it and it's like maybe colored just a smidge different, then now it's like obvious to you. It's like, oh, there it is.
we found the Hanna-Barbera tile.
That's right. This one's animated.
Damn, they did a really complicated sequence here.
Can we push this open at all, or is it just?
Yeah, does this open? Does it have any obvious means once you can see that there's something here of like exposing the space behind it?
Oh, let's see. Yeah, you're able to kind of like feel around the door, and it looks like there might be a hole for a key.
Well,
Maybe the same key?
we have exactly one key. May as well start with this. He'll try out the key.
You try out the key, and you hear a ka-chunk, and the door sort of slides open into the wall. So now it's just open, and you see as it just like opens on its own. You're able to see from right there. You see all the way over here.
Oh, okay.
This is just wall, so that doesn't matter.
Well,
So this does lead to another stall.
Perhaps.
But why because, I mean, the stall leads directly outside. Why make a secret door? It's not like it's a secret stall.
Maybe it's
Not
for a
everyone
sudden
thinks.
escape.
It could be that we didn't try every set of doors on the outside. Perhaps these ones were locked tight. Besides, there's no danger since there's an impassable barrier here.
It doesn't let you in again.
No, yeah.
no.
I think every place is gonna do this.
Hurrah!
Tabitha claps her hands.
What up?
Detect magic!
As Albrin, as you come in, yeah, I can reveal the rest of this room.
Great.
Well, that is just a wagon.
A wagon,
Do
no
I-
dragon.
Is there more beyond what's shown on the map here?
I can read the room.
Yeah,
description.
go ahead.
A small wagon, little more than a cart, has been backed up to the west wall of this large room. Double doors stand at the room's east end. An open box is overturned in the wagon with a few dark red gemstones scattered around it.
Overturned boxes sitting in the wagon like
Yeah.
they were loaded up, but then like knocked over and stuff.
Correct. Yeah, you can see them from basically right where you're standing.
Hmm.
There's no like cover over the wagon.
I
It's
would
just an
say
empty
that
wagon.
someone has already beaten us to looting.
But they left the
Perhaps.
gems? That seems curious.
Does anyone else want to come into this room so I can drag you over, or are you all just hanging out outside?
Tabitha will tag along. This seems
Right.
like something.
I'll hang out
Is
over
this a shelf back here, and is there anything on it?
It sure is a shelf. And yeah, give me. Actually, you don't even need to make a perception check. You come over to this shelf, and you start looking. There's just some sort of mundane whatever stuff on here, but you do notice a very nice set of boots.
Oh,
Yes, and they're not just any boots. I can
Ooh, are
find
they
them.
made for walking?
Oh, I can identify
are.
those. I can identify
Yep.
those super quickly, actually.
Where are those? Yeah, if you want to give them to Tabitha.
They're boots of gifting to parents.
One for each
Your
parent.
parents will love you +1 for each one of these they receive.
One for each parent.
Exactly.
Walking around. One
you
foot
want to?
there,
What do you have
one
to
foot
do
in the
to
boot.
identify them? Is there a check you make, or do you just know after?
Let's see here. I think according to my detect and identify magic thing, I just kind of do it. You can identify, yeah. So basically, instead
Okay.
of spending like 10 minutes, I can do it in just a minute, and I can do
All right.
basically.
You're
anything I want.
Tabitha. You're an elf. You've seen these before. These are boots of elven kind.
Oh,
Ooh.
lovely.
These tall, pointed boots are made from soft, supple black and green leather and are decorated with trim and buckles of gold. When worn, the boots allow you to move more nimbly, granting you a +1 item bonus to acrobatics checks.
Activate.
As a free action, once per hour, you can ignore difficult terrain when moving on the ground. If you're wearing a cloak of elven kind, you gain a +5 foot status bonus to your lane speed until the end of your turn.
Huh.
neat.
Neat. Well, I don't super need these, but they are rather stylish.
So I'm trying to check an existing item that I have to see whether it would. Oh, okay. I have a bracelet that just gives me a +1 item bonus in acrobatics checks currently. Do you want?
Are you trying to see if they like stack or not? I want to
Yeah,
say,
I assume not because it's
because it's the same kind of bonus.
Yeah.
So no, they don't stack.
Once per hour. Right. Ignore difficult terrain. Well, moving on the ground is for lamers, and I do it as little as possible. But yeah, I think I would actually probably choose to give those to Wendica if we're going to give them to someone, because I've already got a bonus.
Makes sense.
Yeah, sure.
Let's see here. So I clap my hands and do detect magic. Besides the boots, was there anything else in here? I'm assuming the gems must have some sort of magic.
You detect magic on the gems, and they are non-magical. They are very pretty, though.
Okay.
So they might be worth something.
Just gonna jiggle this door to confirm whether or not this was locked from the outside.
It opens.
Yeah.
Perhaps the secret passage is simply a means to escape.
Possibly. Am I able to do something to, like, study the gems for their value and, like, maybe where they're from and all that jazz? I mean, I'm hoping being a rock magic person has any influence in that. No, you're good.
I did not mean to do that.
That's fine. Yep, just make sure you add a 1 to your acrobatics in the macro. There should be an item bonus slot for that. Yeah, you study the rocks. Give me, trying to find information about them. Give me, let's see, they're rocks. So I'm going to say society or nature.
We're gonna do society
to maybe find out how much they're worth.
Hell yeah, Tabby.
Yep, you got you've read about these rocks before. You don't recall the name, but they do fetch a decent price. You have. You count them, you have 10. You think each is worth between, depending on who you can sell them to, between 35 and 40 gold pieces each.
Holy fuck. Okay.
These are fucking nice. They're spilled, and that is their only crime, but you could put them back in the box and they'd be fine.
Huh. I mean, this is actually worth an immense amount of money, but I...
Don't you know, once the gem's out of its original wrapping, it's worthless.
Yeah, these are worth quite a bit, but I feel bad just taking them, so...
I'm over here not watching you sin.
Making use of the boots only makes sense, given that we're going to continue to risk our lives on behalf of the city. But I would rather leave assorted valuables here, considering they likely have rightful owners. Or,
Yeah,
if they're right...
I would think that would be a bad idea. We would be leaving traces that we were here.
It's good thinking. I was actually about to clean this up, but now I don't care. And she just drops the box and walks away.
All right. As you are about to walk away and you inspect that box, Tabitha, give me a perception check.
Oh boy. Was Santa watching to see if I was going to be a good girl and not steal the rocks? Perceive.
Perceive.
Is this Tabitha exclusive, or may I also perceive?
Albrin, you're in here. I guess you can also to see if you notice this thing. 25. Tabitha, you don't notice anything. You're too sort of swept up in these cool rocks. Albrin, as you're about to walk out, you hear a drip.
Oh fuck!
Coming from behind a Tabitha, and for whatever reason, Albrin, you decide to look up. And on the ceiling, you see a massing, pulsing, nasty ooze. And as you look up on the ceiling, there's also another one.
Well, shit.
And we'll pick this up next time, I think.
yeah, probably for the best.
Every room is dangerous!
Close it! Get in here and close it!
Yeah, I mean, honestly, my plan,
That's my
when we
plan.
cut back into this, is just, pick Tabitha up like I'm plucking a carrot out of a carrot patch, thrust her through the door, and then close it behind us. Just peace out.
Oh boy, oh boy.
All right. That's all we'll do for today.
What
all right,
happened?
you all have made it to the Calabi Caravan House, and you found some neat stuff, but you haven't quite unraveled any mysteries yet.
Yeah,
but maybe
I think
you will next time. Who
You
knows?
probably thought we were going to finish it tonight, but none of us
Nope.
could have predicted we would roll nothing but 3s against that fucking Inviso guy.
Yep.
Let's see here. So we have an Imgur, which I will.
Yep.
I will
Let's
link
go
it
over
up.
that.
Courtesy of Zephyr Zers. So thank you, Zephyr Zers. This helps us
Thank you.
a lot. So there you go, kids. Bada boopy.
Whoop.
From Zephyr Zers at the very top. As I confirmed at the beginning, no, Wendica did not kill the stream. That was because I didn't know the title hadn't been shifted yet.
It's funnier this way, though.
Exactly.
She might as well have.
Wendica kills Yeek.
From Zephyr Zers, McAfee antivirus. The virus.
Oh, John McAfee, you rascal.
You rascal is a
you
word.
son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Rascal's the PG word.
Thank you very much. From Lester 2020, she's punching that one guy from Y2K. I know literally nothing about that game.
Me neither.
I know it's bad.
That's what I've heard.
It's apparently bad. Yeah.
I've seen some people, seen some things from the grapevine, but whew.
Oh, all right. We'll leave it at that then. Thank you very
Yeah.
much. From Lester 2020, Ninja. Those nunchucks are serving you well.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Thank you. From Zephyr Zers, yeah, baby. Dude, that spell is fucking dope. I'm gonna use that all the time. I just move
Yeah.
a boulder around and slap people. That's great.
It was fantastic.
It's really good. From Transport, bigger boulder.
Yep.
That's a good rock. Thank you very, very much. From Homestyle Trixie,
Shing! Boom.
the sharpened club.
It's like,
Don't
oh, it's-
worry. I need to make amends for my failings. Not even 6 seconds. Help! Help!
Help! I am creating more failings.
Thank you very much.
I am actively continuing to fail.
From Zephyr Zers, I'm going bowling. Hey, this bitch way across the fucking... Both these bitches way across the line. What y'all doing?
Yeah, what the fuck? Y'all cheating.
Wait,
Cheating.
why the fuck she got 3 bowling balls? No, this lady's got 2 balls.
There's something wrong with this image.
What the hell is wrong with
Yeah.
you people? You're
As-
all not
as-
allowed.
Yeah.
He's got
As-
2, and this other lady has 1. What the heck?
Welcome to
Why,
Dipshit
why
Lanes.
are there 2 bowling balls?
As-
why
So
are,
she can throw
why
the
does
other
she
one
have
and
2
cheat.
different shoes on?
Yeah,
You're right. There are 2 different shoes.
She does.
I can't even look at this anymore. I can't even look at
There's a
this.
lot wrong with this.
From Zephyr Zers. Studying geographist at university. How to
How
succeed
to
in the
succeed in the first year of your new degree?
geographist. Good lord. Thank you very much. From Zephyr Zers.
It's what the guy in the high chair wants.
Oh, jeez.
Zephyr, are you implying that I'm an infant?
Baby.
It's just because of the high chair. And who
Yeah.
said you were
Well,
the
I
deity?
can't help that high chairs are comfy.
Oh, come on. We all know. We all know.
What?
From Zephyr Zers. Memory wipe spell. Just a rock.
Or just a rock.
Damn, either that guy's phone is extremely deep, or his pants are just absurdly tight. Look how well defined it is. in
Yeah,
the
his
pocket.
phone.
I mean,
his phone and wallet in other pocket.
Yeah.
Jeez, so tight. Uncomfy.
Uncomfy. From Princess Tokyo Moon. I've only had tabs for 50 seconds, but I would die for her.
Aw.
Has my birth name. Tabitha's a really fun
Aw.
name. I think it's really
That's
cute.
so cute. It is fun.
Cool.
That's
thing.
adorable.
Well, thank you. From Zephyr Zers.
What? Jeez.
See, it's pictured Tavin and his friend Sparrow.
That's
Ah,
not
Oh,
a sparrow.
Fred.
That's
that's
a
a
rooster.
that is definitely
That
a
is
chicken.
That's a rooster.
That's a cock.
That's a-
Thank you.
Well, I mean, I
very-
wasn't gonna say it.
Cock.
It's okay, we'll say it.
Zephyr Zers. Point of view, you're watching Tabitha fight. Monkey throws rock. Now I must cast the spell with the magic words. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. Thank you very much.
That's a very soft rock.
From Transbots. Making my way downtown, walking fast.
Where's my wall?
Why are there boulders in my house?
Walking faster.
72 more images. Wow, we got a lot. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
From Homestyle Trixie. Come and steal it, you silly goose.
What an image.
Out of context, this is like, what the fuck?
What the fuck is it?
Thank you very much. From Homestyle Trixie.
Beyond this door is the beginning of the end of your journey. Are you prepared for what lies ahead? Let's end this!
Excellent. Thank you very much. From Zephyr's notice.
Oh.
Unauthorized.
No, it's authorized now. Oozers and Alpoos and only ooze.
Oh, it's ooze
It's ooze
Latin!
Latin, yeah.
Ah! Oh god, that took me a while
Way
to
too long.
connect the
Yeah,
dots, but
me
yeah,
too.
that's funny. I enjoy the effort put into the creation of that joke.
Thank you very much.
A and W and T and T.
So good. That is fantastic.
I really like how this is edited for Tabitha to be like peeking in, like, yeah, you know what's up. Thank you very much. From Zephyr's.
Oh no, it's very slightly visible. My see invisible no longer works.
Yeah, sorry, that's how. it
Tavin makes that face exactly.
Taven's face has the same energy as some nice friends you got there, Davis.
Hopefully, don't fight too many more invisible.
We'll find out. From Homestyle Trixie.
Yep, math checks out.
God.
Fucking, I can't believe I didn't cast see slightly visible.
From Zephyr's.
We've tried nothing, and we're all out of
All out of
ideas.
ideas.
I stuck pretty fast. I burned a fucking 3rd level spell. I didn't do shit.
We tried. We tried
that's
very
so
hard.
funny.
Maybe you guys kidnap or something.
From Zephyr's Tavin trying to look through the door and seeing
Yeah.
see invisibility. Well, that was what was on our way. It's a fucking brick wall. Thank you very much. From Austin.
This was Albrin fighting, Albrin grappling
Oh, yeah,
the invisible man.
Yeah, that's about right.
Well,
I mean,
what is Albrin?
from Homestyle Trixie, it's Albrin doing a mind freak as he's grappling. God, imagine if you just rocketed through the ceiling and we just didn't see Albrin again.
I have to go back to my planet now. Albrin died on the way back to his home planet.
From
Oops.
Zephyr's. Man, this thing is really putting up a fight.
But
Murdered for
fun.
fun.
Thank you very much. From Homestyle Trixie.
And the Spoodle. Slightly visible elemental. Love it.
Panache flask.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
jeez.
Zephyr says, bro, I'm straight up not having a good time. Excellent. Thank you very much. Homestyle Trixie, critical bleed. Wonderful. Thank you.
Jinkies, gang! I wonder which of these doors is the one the animators drew for us to open. I can't possibly guess. They all look so identical.
That always bothered me.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
This also implies that somewhere Albrin is Shaggy.
Yeah.
And then from Zephyr Zur's, boots
Made for walking.
Yeah.
But there is also one more piece of fan art.
Ooh.
It's from Zephyr Zur's. It's the Nerd Tally. We're at 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
we are.
I'm surprised we're only at 2.
I mean, I don't know if we're counting the
I
first
think we
episode.
said, yeah, the first episode we said it once or twice, I think.
Yeah, I got lit up with nerd.
I gotta up my nerd count.
You gotta nerd it up. Cool beans. Well, hey Kiane, thank you very much. This is very silly. This is very fun.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's so
Glad we're having
fun. Thank you for doing this for us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool beans. Well, thank you all for being here this time, and thank you for being here next time. Say goodbye to chat, everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Toodles.